All right. What's going on, everybody? Good evening, and welcome back to the channel. Another special one tonight. Another preview stream of the Horizon Sim 787-9 for your entertainment this evening. And this evening be something else special. We are in the UAE, Abu Dhabi. We have never flown out of Abu Dhabi before. We're flown into it. Never any of that. So yeah, we're gonna go and take this beautiful Etihad 787-9 Dreamliner. And I love this livery. I love the tail. That's just awesome. We're gonna take this from Abu Dhabi all the way across Saudi Arabia to Jeddah. So we're gonna fly pretty much dead west, and yeah, head over to Jeddah. So kind of maybe a little bit of a longer flight than yesterday. I don't know. Yesterday felt like a good amount of airtime, but honestly, at the end, it felt a little rushed. So I don't know. Figure we'd stretch our legs a little bit more this evening and fly a slightly longer route. This is a real world route that Etihad, am I saying that right? That's the way I say it. Flies from Abu Dhabi to Jeddah. So pulled all of this off of Flight Aware, and then obviously the flight planning done by SimBrief. Once again, Horizon Simulations 787-9 preview. It comes out Friday. For those of you who missed the stream yesterday, yeah, well, here's your second chance. And for those of you who were on the stream yesterday, welcome back. Who we got? Mika, what's going on? Mika's in first. What is up, Mika? How are you this evening? Fires, you're lazy. Okay. Mika, ChatGPT is down today. Oh, is it really? I haven't tried to use it today. I do use it sometimes for work, but not today. Anon Flight Simmer, what's up? Hey. Anon, be with us shortly. Anon is on approach into Schiphol. Anon, I think, is flying with CST this evening. Anon, welcome, and Anon, we will await your landing rate. You need to give us a full PIREP on how that went into Schiphol. Mika, and you can't continue your Minecraft work without ChatGPT. Okay, well, hopefully it comes back soon. Fires, you wish the engine cowl colors match the fuselage. Okay. Oh my gosh, Creep, what's going on, man? What is going on? Creep, man, it's been forever. What is up, man? How are you? Anon's going to give us a PIREP. Oliver Garrett, what's up? You heard this airline is planning on coming back to LA. Really? Okay. I never noticed the engine cowling. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think that's real life though, right? Isn't that how this is in real life? I think it kind of matches the top and the wings instead of the fuselage. I don't know. Never noticed that. But now I kind of can't unsee it. Okay, and we are already having problems with our musical selection, which is irritating. We're going to go with that. And hope that works. Anyway, cool. So let's get things started because it is a little bit longer of a flight. So this is not a tutorial on how to fly this aircraft. There are other more professional streamers out there that can provide you with tutorial videos. This is kind of a preview video. And I just want to show you all how awesome this thing is, and hopefully you enjoy the stream. Let's go ahead and put the battery on and let MSFS stutter there, as it always does. External power can come on. IRSs can go into alignment mode. Door power can go on. Emergency exit lights on. I always turn these on. These are the window heaters. I'm not sure you're supposed to do that at this point, but we're going to do it anyway. And then let's kind of get into it. Crete, sorry about not being able to watch the stream. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're pretty busy. Me too, man. Only Etihad aircraft you've ever seen is the 777-300. So that landing, then pushing back in Melbourne. That's awesome. I have seen a couple, I think, at Dulles. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's go to the settings menu. Let's go to weight and balance. Let's go ahead and set this from our OFP. And let's check that against our actual OFP here. Let's go to payload. I just like to verify this. So we have 214 souls on board today. Poor people who are about to witness the world's worst landing. Fuel, 40,225 pounds. That matches zero fuel weight of 338,570, which matches. We did it. Awesome. And sure enough, we're having issues with our music again. I have no idea what is going on with this. It's irritating. We'll figure it out. I don't know. It's almost like the next song isn't playing automatically, and I don't know why. It's just pissing me off. Anyway, Mika, you miss flying, but your ADHD is all or nothing. So if you fly again, you can never come back to engineering. So yeah, one or the other, right? Crete, the ceiling used to be the same color in the older livery. Oh, okay, so they repainted it. All right, cool. So we got our fuel set. Let's go to our init ref page. We are on VATSIM tonight, by the way. I don't expect that we'll get any ATC, but we are continuing our streak of flying on VATSIM. All right, route request sent. And while that's waiting, guys, give me a PyRep on the stream. 5x5, things look good. Choppy, is my voice too loud, too soft, stuff like that. Let's go ahead and load that. And execute it. Oops, speed brake handle gets in the way. Let's execute that. Awesome. Let's go to our summary page here. We're going to be using 1.3 right. Let's go ahead and put that in there. 1.3 right is in. Excellent. And then let's go back to our init ref page. We are at Oscar Mike Alpha Alpha today. So that's in. We'll pull the internal position off of the GPS, and that's good. Our route today is in there, but we need to put in our departure. And what I'm going to do, let me just pull tablet over here. Crete, you just saw Air Asia 333 flyover. Oh, dang. Awesome. That's right. You live pretty close to the airport too, right? In is it Perth or Melbourne? I forget. Forgive me. All right, so it's going to be the Mecri 1 Golf. Our music quit again. Oh, that's so annoying. It's always something, isn't it? No transition. So that is good. And then let's go to our arrivals page into Oscar Echo Juliet November. We are expecting 3-4 right. So we'll put that in. And then we are going to be flying the Vemim to November arrival. Vemim to November, and that is from the... actually, there's no transition on the start. It's directly from Vemim. So that is good and executed. Let's go to our legs page and then our plan page and make sure that all looks good. Cool. And while we do that, all right, I'm going to give this kind of one more go. Seems to get hung up on like the first song. I don't know why. I don't know. Let's see. There we go. Now, let's see if that works. And if not, whatever. We'll just go with no music like we did last time. So let's actually pull up our departure here. It's the Mecri 1 Golf. So it's basically this little loop right here. Let's range out a little bit. Out a little bit, I said. And step through this. And that matches all that. That looks pretty good there. And then what we can also do is pull up our star just to make sure this all looks good enough. And I'm not obviously doing a real good job of checking things out exactly here from Vemim And that looks like the chart looks, so that is pretty darn good right there. Cool. And then it's going to be vectors, I'm sure, to the, yeah, okay, that looks all good. Awesome. Back to our map page. Let's go ahead and zoom back in a little bit there. And yeah, good stuff. Awesome. So that all looks good. Create your stepmother's favorite airline is Etihad, but you don't know about me. You've always loved the Middle Eastern Airlines whole thing. I've never flown on Etihad. I've heard it's pretty good. Like Qatar Airlines, same thing. Robert, what's up, man? Good evening. How are you? Welcome. We're just getting started here, Robert. All right, back to our init perfinit page. We'll go ahead and put in our zero fuel weight. We can't put in the reserves, you moron. For that, we're gonna need this. Let's go ahead and pull up our OFP again. I'm fumbling through it less today than I was yesterday, so I guess I'm learning. Cost index of 160. Holy crap, that seems high. So that's in. Reserves are going to be not much. Ooh, okay, well, 9.5. So that's not a lot of reserves for this airplane. I hope we don't run out of gas. Let's go over here. I'm actually going to skip ahead to the takeoff page so I can go to the next page here. And this will automatically pull the winds. If you go to the second page on the takeoff ref page and then hit the button, it automatically pulls the winds and the temperature, which is kind of nice. So that is all in. And then we can also get our center of gravity if we do this. And now, once we put in our altimeter setting, we can go over to the performance calculator. Oh, I never did this initialized flight thing. Oh, I hope that doesn't screw things up. It shouldn't, right? I think we're okay. Anyway, you don't think we have been here before or much? Middle East? No, this is the first time. This is absolutely the first time that we've flown in the Middle East. And what a better way to do it than in the fantastic Horizon Simulations 787-9. Okay, so the QNH is 1011. Let's go ahead and put that in. 1011. We can put that in over here as well. And that's set. And now we can go over to our performance calculator. I got too many windows open here. Let's go to our performance page and let's pull all of this from the FMC. And that's all good. Okay, conditions are dry. We are using 1.3 right. Yeah. I'm going to say we're going just a full rated takeoff today. Optimum flap config, anti-ice is going to be off. And that doesn't do anything. So we'll hit calc. Little status bar there, and there we go. Okay, so a full rated takeoff. It's going to be 133, 140, and 150 is V2. Let's go ahead and send that. And we should be able to go over here now and say accept those takeoff speeds. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. I'm going to do one thing real quick here. What's our planned flight level? Darn it. 340. Is that what we had flight planned? Just let me check that real quick. It is. I'll be darned. So that's pretty good. It pulls in all that stuff real nicely. Create VR sim. Personally, Emirates is your fave. Oh, you've been on it 6 times? I'm trying to think if I've ever flown Emirates. I think I did once on half of a trip to Mumbai. I can't remember if that was Qatar or Emirates, but it was a good airline. Sorry, I got something in my mouth. Zach Hamilton, what's going on? Hey, hey. Welcome to the stream. Cool. Well, I think we are pretty much ready to get this going at this point. Go back to our takeoff page. And let's do this. Since we've got people on board, we'll go ahead and set that to auto. All of that looks good. I'm just going to turn all these to auto at this point. I know it's a little premature for that. Fuel pumps can come on. I'm going to put our packs into auto. Anti-ice to auto. Let's go ahead and fire up the APU. Awesome. While that's happening, V2 is 150. So we'll set that. Like I said, this is not a tutorial on how to run this thing. This is me setting it up to get us off the ground. If you guys want a tutorial, there are plenty of other pro streamers out there that can give you one. I'm just showcasing how awesome this thing is and how you all should really be looking forward to getting it on Friday. 126 is runway heading. And since we don't have ATC online, I'm going to go ahead and just set 340 in our altitude window here. There we go. Okay, that's all good. APU came online very quickly, so that's good. And yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Let's go ahead and get GSX to push us back. Actually, one more thing we need to do. We are on VATSIM, so what we should do is be good, responsible VATSIM people here and head on over to Unicom 122.8. You're watching my stream on both of your monitors. Oh, dang. Okay, awesome. Well, if you have a spare monitor, go check out either Wrong Side Simulations or CST Gaming, because I think both those guys are streaming. Robert, carrying any special cargo this flight besides passengers? Top secret. I don't know, Robert. What are we carrying? I don't know. Oh, speaking of... See, if you say his name 3 times, he appears. Caleb, what's going on? Hello. And Wrong Side, what's up, man? Like I was saying to Crete, he should be watching either you or CST on his other monitor. Dropping by to drop a like, get to smash some pizza with your girlfriend and friends, enjoy the stream. Hey, man, Wrong Side, have a great time. I was on your stream, I don't even know if you knew it, while you were setting things up. And it was looking like it was going to be pretty epic. But thanks for stopping by and dropping a like, man. Appreciate it. Everybody else, follow Wrong Side Simulations. Lead and drop a like and subscribe and hit me up with a comment, and then go check out Wrong Side Simulations channel. I guarantee you're going to have a good time. I guarantee. Cool. And Caleb, I'm sorry, I did not mean to gloss over your comment. What is going on, Caleb Hammond? Mod in chat. Everybody be careful. Mind your P's and Q's.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
We are carrying multiple M4A1. No military hardware on board. This is a peaceful flight. We should be squawking 2,000. And we are on 122.8. So there we go. We're pretty much getting ready to push.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Let's make sure our doors are shut. So this is modeled. This is for y'all who missed the stream yesterday. This doors page is something that's new from Horizon Sim. And it looks like all our doors are closed. I'm going to go outside and check just to make sure. God, that thing looks... I love this plane. I think... Is this my new favorite airliner? I think it might be. I mean, I'm always like 737, 100%. But I don't know. From Abu Dhabi to the world. And look at that livery. I mean, it's just, we'll look at it more once we get in the air, but man, it looks so good. Okay, so we want to put the tail to the left. We need to be kind of careful here, though. GSX has run me into things before. So we got to be real careful. Cool. All that looks good. All those are on. All that's good. We are... Beacon lights coming on, nav lights on. we should be running our checklists, but we're not. Passenger signs are on, MCP is set, takeoff speeds are set, CDU pre-flight was completed. Ooh, the trims. Whoops. Trim should be 3 units.
Release parking brakes, please.
Give me 1 second, please. She's going to say it again. Let's see if we can set the trims before she says it. She's not. She's going to say it again.
Release parking brakes, please.
Yes, I heard you. 3 units. Taxi and takeoff briefing. We'll just say that's completed and good. Okay. Parking brakes released.
Commencing push.
All right, here we go. Micah, what's going on? How you doing? Micah Messer, what's up? Legend in chat. Another legend is in chat. They have no ammo. Okay, good, good. All right, cool. We can start them up. Let's start. We can start both engines at the same time. I need to be really careful here that GSX doesn't smash us into something, because that happened once when I was pushing. Honestly, that was before I had. There's a custom GSX profile now for this aircraft, and I have it now. So maybe that fixed it. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I love this thing. I love it. Micah, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Everybody, if you haven't already, go check out Micah's channel. Go check out Micah's, it's not even a tutorial, it's a complete online training course. Alright, you better start pushing that tail to the right. Okay. I think we're gonna be alright here. Keep an eye on it. Wrong side. Tomorrow you're going to do a stream that you've been waiting for a long time. Full delivery flight from Hamburg to Detroit. No way. With TechStep and Keflavik, just like you do in real life. Gonna be, so you're actually, you're going to do, I'm going to call that another European stream. I hope, I hope the ATC goes smoother for you tomorrow. But man, that's epic. Wrong side. That's an 11.5 hours? Well, I'll make sure to pop in when I'm not working. That's epic, man. Mike, I just finished recording another video for the Up in the Sky airliner course. Okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about. You guys all need to go check that out. Sure.
Please set parking brakes.
All right, GSX didn't kill us. So
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
I'm gonna say that that was a good engine start. So GSX can go ahead and do their thing by
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Yeah, Robert, and I love it. I like this livery a lot. You will say the Etihad livery is just stunning. Agree. And with the okay, so just another little not plug, but a little piece of info from the Horizon Sim 787-900 that's coming out. You get like 30 liveries. So I'm just going to do a quick flight controls check here. Actually, what I'm going to do first is turn the APU off. Don't need that. Engines are running. So APU spinning down. Let's do a flight controls check. Left, center, right, center, forward, center, aft, center, left rudder, neutral, right rudder, neutral. That all
Tow
works.
truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Awesome. Cool. Before taxi, checklist, anti-ice. We just have all the wing and engine anti-ice switches in auto. Recall, thanks to Anon who told me where the button is. It's right there. Recall is checked. What was that? Oh, TCAS off. Okay, recalls. That's fine. Put that on a second. Auto brake, RTO, flight controls were checked. Ground equipment. Looks like it's clear. She's got the pin on the left. APU is off. All right, before taxi checklist is complete. And we are going flap 5, so we'll go ahead and set that. That's our before takeoff checklist as well. What are you guys saying? Zach Hamilton, that's on the wrong side. You sure that one's starting early? I can imagine. Yes, Micah, there. You guys should all hit that link. And Robert, yes, do like Robert said. Hit that like button. Damn, Anon, 211 into Skipple. Very nice, sir. Very nice. I can only hope that we can match that in this aircraft. I will tell you that I did one more quick kind of a circuit kind of flight, and I ended up with like a 330 feet per minute landing. I still can't get the flare right. Hopefully we'll get better, but we'll see. Voxel, what's up, man? Good evening. Have a nice flight. Are you not joining us? I don't see Voxel, man. Voxel, we haven't flown together in a while. Voxel's been joining us on a bunch of the flights in the TBM. All right, cool. Let's get out of here because this is not a short flight. I mean, it's not the longest flight, but I got work tomorrow, so we got to go. We're going to taxi to 13 right, and we're going to use Echo. Abu Dhabi traffic, Etihad 1202 is going to be taxi 13 right via Echo at Abu Dhabi. Cool. I don't think there's anybody online, but just to say we said it. Taxi lights on. You know what? I'm also going to do a transponder. TARA, weather on. Traffic's on this time, not like yesterday where it was like, hey, why can't we see that aircraft that I can clearly see 2 miles away off our nose? Oh, yeah. Because we didn't have traffic turned on the ND. Like a moron. So I would imagine with this aircraft we would be really careful with our wingtip clearances. But since we're in a sim, we're going to kind of wing it a little bit. Get it? Wing it. Mike, it's going to be a butt. I hope so. Trying to get better. Probably should use Foxtrot, but there's nobody here. We'll just use Echo. Crete, just don't land like that one Qantas pilot you told me about. I refresh my memory. What happened with that, man? Micah, don't pull the fire handles. You might get charged with 83 count. Yeah, 83 counts of attempted murder for the idiot in the jumpsuit who tried to pull the fire handles on that Embraer. Was it 175? The Horizon, not the Horizon Simulations, by the way. The Horizon Embraer. I mean, that's just terrible. And yeah, don't pull the fire handles. Robert, 124 feet per minute down on the landing. You heard it here first. Right, Robert, mark it. Zach, yeah, it is a little foggy, right? I mean, it's a little bit of a taxi, so why don't we go ahead and check the weather again real quick. Yeah, visibility wasn't the greatest. Oops. 040 at 3. Then winds are also 340, variable by 9 degrees, 7,000 feet. So I don't understand. This is an interesting. Visibility 700 meters. There we go. Okay, so that's what that means. This, I said, this is an interesting European style. ATIS. Okay, so 700 meters visibility. So somebody give that to me in miles. It ain't clearing a million, that's for sure. The sky's clear though. I wonder if it's like dust, like a dust storm kind of situation. I don't know. Oh my God, Deadstick, what's going on, man? It seems like it's been friggin' forever. First officer for 3 months. Deadstick, thank you so much for your support. Also, thanks to Micah, Anon for your support on the channel as channel members. Really do appreciate you guys. But dang, Deadstick, 3 months. Have we had membership that long? It doesn't seem possible. He said wing it. Yeah, you heard it. You heard me say it. All right, flight director's on. LNAV, VNAV. We're going to make our lives easy here. And not like going out of Mexico City, we're not using a derated thrust setting. Even though we survived, we are going to use a full rated takeoff. Look at that beautiful default Microsoft scenery off there in the distance. It's gorgeous, right? Now let's focus on this beautiful aircraft instead that I can't seem to keep on the taxi line. All right, never mind. Let's just focus on taxiing. We'll focus on the aircraft once it gets up into the air. Flat landing. Oh, ooh, like pancaked it, like a 3-pointed it. That's not good. Not supposed to do that. Mains first, please. Robert, please send all other aircraft on this flight. Please avoid all other aircraft on this flight. Exactly. Micah with the butter, and I think that's the master caution emoji. Yeah, you'll probably see some of each. Cool. All right. Well, we are here. Actually, can I take the next one? It shows that that's closed. No, we can still continue. Yeah, we'll take it from here. Okay. Awesome. All right. Landing lights on. Taxi light can come on. Strobe light can come on. I guess we put the logo light on too. And we are ready to go. Abu Dhabi traffic, Etihad 1202s departing 13 right, Abu Dhabi. Toga's in chat, everybody. Toga's in chat. Anon, KLM 789 just spawned onto EM. Ooh, very nice. Somebody else has the preview. See, I knew I wasn't special. It's another more pro streamer than I am. Cool. Let's get out of here. Pull up the SID. So we're just going to fly VNAV. Let's try to do a more professional job of lining things up. Well, that's going to be good enough. It's a maximum 230 knots, pretty much all the way to Vegir. And then we should be accelerating, and we are VNAV, LNAV off the ground. Toga's in chat, everybody. I think we should go reject. No. Rejecting. All right, engines look stabilized. These are the GEs. Let's hear how they sound. Rotate. Oof, that was aggressive. No tail strike. Positive right gear up. Alright. A little bit of trim. Just following the flight directors. Outside view as soon as we get the autopilot in. Oh, I'm gonna pitch down a little bit, get on the flight directors, speed up. There's not a whole lot to see down there anyway, folks. Flaps 1. Gotta trim a little bit here. I'm really putting some forward pressure on the yoke. Flaps up. Let's go autopilot on. Autopilot on. Tends to pitch down as soon as you click the autopilot on, but that's okay. Thrust ref LNAV VNAV speed, which is 230 knots, which matches all of this. Outside. Oop. That is one heck of a deck angle. Yeah, there's really not a lot to see here. Aircraft kind of matches the color of the terrain. Beautiful. Climbing at 5,200 feet per minute. I mean, that's crazy, but that's okay per the SID. We can. The altitude restrictions are over 5,000 feet here, and over 9,000 feet here, over 4,000 feet at Takeoff. I think we're gonna be okay there. Wow, this thing climbs like a rocket at 230 knots. Check. Just kill the nose gear. What? Back to the gate. Didn't do any such thing. What is this doing to us here? Oh, because it wants us below 7,000 feet at Rukos, so we're already... You know what? We'll fly it. We'll fly it like it's published. I guess that's there for a reason. I missed that that's a at or below 7,000 feet at this Rukos fix, which is kind of down here. So, cool. Well, let's run the after takeoff checklist. Landing gear is up. Flaps are up. After takeoff checklist complete. Cool. Let's go go back to our ND. Ladies and gentlemen, that's kind of that. I mean, we could clear ourselves all the way up, but why don't we just fly it like it's published? Dead stick with the togas? Heck yeah. Great. Rejected. You left your big long metal pipe in this fan of engine number 2. Oh, Crete. Was that yours that you're looking for? I think I do see it lodged in the fan blades of these GE engines. Look at that. Oh, man. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll just, you know what, let's let VNAV do its thing. Let's just let VNAV do what VNAV do and see how it behaves. I'm not in a huge rush tonight, I don't know, unless you guys want to clear ourselves all the way up. It's up to y'all. What we really should be doing is sinking the heading boat, though. Act like we've done this before. Hey, I'll tell you what, though, guys, that was a Anon rocket, exactly. Yeah, that was pretty aggressive. I don't know, maybe they would have used, like, vertical speed in real life on this departure instead of just letting VNAV rocket up at 230 knots to 7,000 feet. I don't know. Maybe VNAV would have been in play. But Crete, yeah, it's your pipe. Exactly. I saw it. You know, why do we have to wait? I mean, we can go up if you want. I don't know. You guys tell me. We can clear ourselves all the way up. We can do whatever the hell we want. We're on VATSIM, but there's no ATC online right now. So y'all tell me. I don't know. Y'all want to just delete the speed restrictions and go, you know what, let's do that. Screw it. Screw it. Legs page. Where's clear that? Right? Oh, it's delete, idiot. The wrong button. Delete that. Execute. And we can delete that. Execute that. And we can delete that. And execute that. There you guys go. Speed restrictions deleted. Delete all the speed restrictions. Delete altitude restrictions. Etihad 1202. You're clear flight level 340. Better? Now we don't have to wait. Crete, you gotta go? Alright, man. See you next stream. I hope so. Been a long time. Micah, pilot controlled. Sid is pilot controlled. Granted, it doesn't mean the pilot can do whatever they want. LOL. Yeah, well, there's no ATC, so we're... Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was playing around. Yeah, without ATC, we can do whatever the heck we want. All right, landing lights off. I mean, if we had, I don't know how they do it. We've never flown in the Middle East before. I don't know if you would get you know, just a higher clearance, or if they would tell you just to fly the SID with the restrictions. I don't know, but yeah, if it was nobody else controlling us, we do what we want. And it's clear in a million, so we can see and avoid. Look at that. It's beautiful. I dig this livery. .3500, 38, 4,000 feet per minute. Thrust ref, LNAV, VNAV speed, autopilot's on. Climbing like a rocket ship. What was the transition altitude, by the way? That's right, we're not in the United States. It would have been... oh, look at that. Perfect. 13,000 feet. So now we're in the flight levels. Just like I planned it. Oh, man. Yeah. I think I might move you guys over here. I remember I used to have you all over here, and it kind of worked out a little bit better. Might as well turn the seatbelt sign. Well, it's on auto, so I guess that's okay. Yeah. So we will do some fuel checks this time and see how our SimBrief profile holds up. because this airplane does come with, well, you have to, you can download them separately, but it does have sim brief profiles associated with it. That's pretty darn cool. You gotta fly in the Middle East more often, man. There's some pretty fun stuff here to see. Like, there's another airport down there. I don't know, a bunch of little islands. What body of water is this, folks? Is this the, I'm gonna say this is the Red Sea over here? What is it? What are we looking at here? We're kind of turning away from it now. You know what? I'm going to do one thing too. Now, I know we're not live time. Are we live weather? We should be. Yes, we are. Okay. I did set the time a little bit different. So is this the Red Sea right here? We're going to find out real quick. I'm pretty sure it is, right? This guy right here. Oh, wait. This is the Red Sea here, isn't it? What is this? Gulf of Oman, right? This is the Red Sea. Stupid. This is like the Gulf of Oman, I believe. And then the Red Sea is here. The Med, Indian Ocean. Yeah, okay. I think that's right. Yeah, the Red Sea, we're flying off toward the Red Sea. Right? Right. Yeah. I like how it automatically sets the timer too, the chronometer, so that I don't have to forget. One last thing for me to worry about. So Anon, did you find out, if you're still on the stream, did you find out who that mystery streamer or mystery person is flying the 787-9 at Schiphol? Who is that person? Must be a famous streamer. Micah, you hope this 787-9 has the CAS system. Oh, shit. Yeah, no doubt. Anon, you did not. Okay. Yeah, you did bad, Micah. I would feel very safe flying on this flight on Etihad Airlines from Abu Dhabi to Jeddah. And honestly, I chose this route and this aircraft because I wanted a real world route of a little bit over 2 hours, and this was one that popped up on FlightAware. I probably should have known this, and you guys probably all do know this. It's really easy if you can go to FlightAware and then search by aircraft type, and it'll tell you all the flights that are going on. And then if you just search by duration, it's the far left column, search by flight time. And you could search for, ascending or descending. And I just searched descending. And I think there's like a 50-minute flight on this aircraft. It's somewhere, it's like Narita or Hinata to like Okinawa or something like that. It's super quick. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there's one from, I think it's Perth to Heathrow or something like that takes like 17 hours. So that's a pretty cool feature of FlightAware that you all probably already knew that I did, that I discovered when trying to find routes for this airplane. Mikey, you mean U.S. Navy did intercept numerous missiles over Yemen? That's a good point. That is a good point. And the U.S. Navy... Oh man, what was it? Was it the Vincennes that shot down that airliner? I think it was the USS Vincennes. So yeah, U.S. Navy could be painting us right now with their, well, I can't say the designation of the radar. It's classified, and I don't know it. Micah Plus reports that another U.S. destroyer was attacked by drones. I'm not surprised. Terrible, though. Osaka. Okay. Oh, is it Hinata to Osaka? Okay. You did Heathrow to Darwin and X-Plane 11 with the Magnite. How is that? I never had the Magnite stuff. Yeah, 17 hours, exactly. That's like where you start the flight and then go to bed and then wake up and then check on it and then have lunch and then check on it and then take a nap and check on it and then land. If you're not bored with it. That's crazy. Did I see the new... Oh, no. DHC-7 for MSFS. Ooh, interesting. No, not Arleigh Burke class destroyer. I'm talking about the radar. There we go. Okay, there we go. And Spy 6. Okay. Yeah, just look up in Micah. I used to, back when you used to have to look stuff up in books, I would always get Jane's fighting ships when I would go to the library. As a kid, I would always look up just, you know, all the current warships in Jane's fighting ships periodical. Periodicals, they're books. But yeah, I always felt like I was super top secret, when in reality it's like, well, no, that's all public information. We are 1,000 to go to our cruising altitude, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you give it a 6 of the DHC 7. Who makes it? I didn't see that one announced. Who makes the Havilland? Maybe less with current MSFS standard a 6. Okay. Huh. Quad props. Clear 4 props. So I can forget the yell clear prop 4 times. Awesome. Oh, the radar you're talking about was introduced in 2020. Some may still use the Spy 5. Okay. Oh, a 6 for the Magnite. Yeah, I've heard kind of meh stuff about it. Right or wrong, I don't know. And sometimes people have too high an expectation, but yeah, I think I remember hearing that the Magnite was kind of meh for X-Plane. But I guess if you wanted certain types of aircraft, you kind of had to have it. Like, was that the only 7.8 available? Honestly, in X-Plane, I didn't fly a whole variety of airplanes. I flew like the Tolus 321, the Zibo 738, and the C-90 King Air with a mod package, and the V-Flight Air Arrow. Magnite's not worth the money, Micah. Okay, that's kind of what I heard too. It's the only 787 that's got anything. That's a bummer. It works in the main, but it's not high fidelity, and it's the only option for the Dreamliner. Well, there you go. I mean, they kind of got you over a barrel, man. If nobody else is going to produce one, I mean, that's kind of it. This tablet looks pretty cool, though, doesn't it? Like the flight deck is so big in this thing, it almost looks like the tablet belongs there. Like, I almost have to expect to get a comment like, "Oh wow, what's that money tablet? Is that like a new feature from Horizon Simulations?" No, it's not. It's the all-in-one tablet from FlightSimulator.me. I wonder if Horizon Simulations is going to eventually, and I have no clue. I wonder if they'll eventually start to mod some of the other kind of features of the built-in display here, maybe to give sim brief chart. I mean, I'm not speaking for the developers at all, and honestly, if they never do, it's still cool. This aircraft is epic, but it would be kind of cool if they did. Let's range out a little bit. Man, a whole just ton of Streamlabs spam. Oh, it looks like Streamlabs has their little Halloween icon up there. That's pretty cool. Y'all getting excited for Halloween? I don't know. We are. Family likes Halloween. We are going to go to a Halloween parade / festival on Saturday. Actually, we're leaving Friday and go to it Saturday and come back Sunday. It's more of an excuse to hang out with friends, to be honest. Let's pull up the VATSIM map. We got nothing. Of course, I didn't expect any VATSIM coverage on this flight, folks. I mean, this was kind of just another sort of a test flight, but more importantly, just kind of a show-off flight to show that this aircraft in VR can make it on a longer haul than we did yesterday. so one thing we can do right now, let's go to VNav. Let's go ahead and get our descent winds in there. If we go to the forecast page and click on request forecast, I love this. This is so cool. And again, I think this is an SU-13 thing. I'm not sure. I don't think this is a headwind thing. But it's so cool. It'll just pull in the descent winds. There you go. Not like in the PMDG, you got to pump all that stuff in yourself. That's all in. Let's do a fuel check at Cumsey. So to remind myself to do that, I'm going to go ahead and put a fix ring in. So maybe I will remember to do that. Maybe like a 5-mile ring. Oops. Look at that. It is kind of a bummer that you can only enter like the ICAO of an airport, but so that'll give myself a little reminder to do a fuel check at Cumsey, hopefully. Like I said, they paid me $500 to showcase this. Yes, absolutely, but I'm saying, yeah, 100% yes. I'm gonna add that into the coffers with all of the other YouTube cash that I have collected. And I don't know, maybe just spend it on diesel fuel for my yacht. Yeah, no, not so much, folks. Not so much. Anon, you took the Dash 10 at the Dubai from Heathrow recently, and it was okay with the update. 7 out of 10, 6.5 hours with a landing rate of 287 feet per minute. So, I mean, that's a hell of a long flight. I'm going to just assume that you didn't do that in VR. And I do have to ask, Anon, during that flight, how many times did you want to smash your keyboard into small bits? But a legit question. Okay, so I've seen a lot of people kind of experiencing kind of landing rates in the 200s, 300s, as opposed to like the PMDGs, the Phoenixes, where we can kind of grease them in under 100. Well, good pilots can, not me. Is it just that in the heavier aircraft, like in the Dreamliner, is it just that you kind of expect a little bit of a firmer landing, and the landing gear just kind of absorbs the force, or the landing rate is because it's heavy? I mean, a legit question. I really don't know. Hey, that looks like the Millennium Falcon, that island. That's pretty cool. What is that? I'm going to call that Millennium Falcon Island. Short attention span. Like, legit question, because I've seen even like Flight Deck to Sim. I watched a stream that he did with an actual 787 pilot. I think he's a 787 pilot. Yeah, he is. And even Flight Deck to Sim ended up with like a 400 something landing rate. I mean, he's a real pilot. Even like 737 NG driver, I don't think he showed his landing rate, but it seemed like he had a couple firm ones in this. Is that just a thing in this aircraft? I don't know. Not in VR. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, not in VR. You smash your keyboard 7 times. Yeah, no idea on the landing rates. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's true. They definitely do. Yeah, you know what? Then I guess it's just me. I don't know. Like, exactly. What? Look over there, squirrel. What? Hey, look at that. That island looks like a lion's head. Yeah, okay. Well, it's probably just lack of practice then. I did do a little bit of practice today. I had about an hour's worth of a break during work today, and I fired up a flight from Dulles to Dulles. Kind of flew a big circuit. I mean, I used the heck out of the automation. And I ended up with it was like a 330 or something like that. It felt okay. I think I'm flaring too late, because it sort of looks like a 737, and in my mind it's like, oh, okay, well, 20 feet, let's start to flare, and then it's like 2010, boom. And another thing that's hard to get used to also is leaving the auto throttles on and not touching the thrust levers. Like the thrust levers go to idle at like 30 feet above the ground, so you don't even touch them. It's hard to do that. You know, it's very different visually when I'm higher. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you're used to 20 foot. Yep. Check, close, hold. Exactly. And you and I learned from the same person. I think that was one of the first tutorial videos that I watched. Like one of like FT2S's early ones on landing. I think it was using like the IEXG or something. Check, close, hold. So maybe check, close, hold, but at like 40 feet? I don't know. At that point, you're driving the gear into the runway. Exactly. Don't say that. No, well, I didn't know Micah back then. I didn't know Micah's channel even existed back then. This was, what, 5 years ago? 4 years ago? I mean, even if it did, I didn't know about it. Of course, now we all know to go to Micah's channel for tutorial videos and an amazing online course that is being updated and improved and enhanced as we speak. Yeah, Mike, you shouldn't be hurt. I'm like, in chat. The guy is right here. You're saying that, and he's right here. What are you doing? So I do have kind of external views that I got from British Av Geek. Posted a couple of them, but again, I don't have them very nicely bound to anything. So we kind of have that view, and we have that view. But at least I can see chat out here. I guess we can move around too. Well, I got to be careful not to manipulate the controls. Check out the leading edge of this wing with chat. That's pretty cool. Micah, seriously, you can get all the feedback you can get about your online course. Yeah, you guys should all go check it out. Anon, you gotta do Africa because you have 0 flights and it's madness. Yeah, it's funny. I was kind of looking for a wirely banking. Let's go back inside the. What's going on here? Okay, that makes me nervous when I'm in like a view like that, where if I do manipulate the controls, it's gonna. All right, we gotta do that fuel check, folks. It was at Kumsi. Let's go here. Let's go down here. Kumsi, after 23 minutes, we've elapsed 25 minutes. We should have 31,000 pounds of fuel on board. We have 31.8. 31,800 pounds. So that is really good. And we should have burned 9.2. I think for that, we need to go to our fuel page. Here. I honestly don't know. Where do I go to see how much I've burned? Maybe progress? I don't know. Maybe I can't get that info. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, our remaining fuel is bang on, so sim brief profile seems to be working pretty good right now. So awesome. Go sim brief. Go whoever created that sim brief profile. Let's go put Kumsi fix at the top here. Excellent. A little stutter there. But yeah, Anon, I think I had looked at a flight from, like Joburg to Cape Town. Oh, that was going to be in the 7-3. But then I wasn't able to do the flight. I actually created the screenshot, the thumbnail and everything. Corey, what's going on? Does VNAV work well? Yeah, it does. VNAV tends to favor... It does. It works perfectly fine. You would be able to use this on VATSIM all day long. In fact, we are on VATSIM. Yeah, VNAV works great. It tends to favor airspeed over altitude, so you may have to toss the speed brake out if you're kind of descending into a fix that has a speed restriction and you know, an altitude restriction. It'll favor the speed over the altitude, but you know, if you use your speed brakes the way you're supposed to, no issues at all. Flies the ILS just great. Oh, and today I think what we'll use this thing. I don't know if that, you guys see that in VR okay, the HUD? I think what we're going to do is use the HUD today, because I actually did do that test landing today into Dulles. I used the HUD and it worked really good. Like if you put that flight path vector pretty much where you want the airplane to go, you are right as rain. So I think we'll use that. Yeah, you can see. Oh, Micah, cool. All right, awesome. HUD is the proper use. Yeah, I think that's the way to land this plane. It's almost always used for departure. Oh, really? Ooh, okay. Should have used it on departure too. Sorry, Corey, I missed your other chat. How about systems? If I have an engine failure, for instance, does the ECAM checklist work? I don't know the answer to that, Corey. I've not. This is only the second time I've flown it, and I have not done any failures. I don't know. That's a great question. You probably could get a real easy, quick answer if you head over to their to Horizon Simulations Discord. I mean, we could take a quick look again at the kind of features list here. I don't think failures was mentioned. Basically, where to find it: Flight Sim TO or using the headwind installer. EFB enhancements. So basically, you can. It's got performance calc for both the Rolls-Royce and the GE engines. Lots of exterior model enhancements, SATCOM, wing textures, wing flex, stuff like that. We went over all this yesterday, so I'm not going to go into it. Cockpit textures, that's a separate download. Correct engine display based on if it's GE or Rolls-Royce. Better sounds, 100%. This thing sounds epic. I don't think there's anything in here about failures. There's like 30 liveries. That's one of the coolest things too, is you can download like one pack that's got like 30 liveries. And then obviously extensive flight model enhancements to make this match the Dash 9. So yeah, nothing about failures. So I'm going to imagine that it does whatever the default Dash 10 does. That's what this one's going to do also, is my guess. Now, again, it might be worth a question over in the Horizon Sim Discord, Corey, but sorry, I don't know. Micah, you really do need to finish your tutorial, especially with the Dash 9 coming out. Why? Because everybody's going to be flying it? Yeah, I mean, people are going to want a tutorial about how to fly airliners on that sim. So, yeah, man, I think that would be very useful. Corey, thanks. So, doing an RNAV RMP approach will work well? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You should have no problem with that. I think the systems in that case are probably going to be the default, Dash 10, but the flight model is going to behave like it's a Dash 9 because of the modifications the Horizon Sim team has made. But yeah, you should be able to fly an RMP approach, no problem. Mikey, you're going to spend your evening, finishing up the airliners part of the tutorial. Okay. Corey, I guess it's something they can add. One important thing they could add to bring it close to study level. Yeah, I mean, I think the sky is the limit. And I'm not part of the development team. In fact, I got to give another massive thanks to the Horizon Sim team for even giving me the opportunity to look at this thing and fly it. Prior to release. So I'm not part of the dev team, and I can't make any promises or commitments or even remotely speak to that. But they're a really good bunch of people over there, and I think they take enhancement requests into consideration as long as people aren't going in there demanding things like some people do. I love it when people do that. By the way, like they'll go in on like Fly-by-Wire's Discord and be like, hey, how come your aircraft doesn't do this? Like, when are we going to get blah, blah, blah? And they're like, we'll take it into consideration. And then people will start bitching about it, like, well, why doesn't it do that? And they're like, well, we're volunteers. Like, we do this for free. We do this for, you know, the marginal donations people make to Patreon or Buy Me a Coffees. I mean, it's like, come on. So anyway, point is, Corey, yeah, I think if you went over to their Discord and kind of pop that question or ask for that in a kind of constructive enhancement request kind of way, yeah, I think they would take it into. I mean, I don't know if it would go on a list or something like that, but you know what I'm saying. Thanks for looking it up. Yeah, no problem. I put the link to their Discord this time in the stream description. So if you guys want to go over there, you can read. It's in their announcements section. You guys can read all of the features and enhancements that their mod brings into the Dash 9. Fires, what is going on? What's up? Wait, W or L? You're sim pilot. I don't understand. Fires, what's going on? First of all, I don't understand the question. Win or lose? Well, I'll take win all day long. I'm not sure I understand the question. Anon, because the world is full of entitled children. Yeah, it drives me nuts when I go into those Discords. Even the Phoenix Discord, which is payware, obviously. I mean, we all paid $50 for that amazing aircraft. But that whole thing where people were just demand, like, when IAE, when Sharklets, when this, when that, like, you know, when they're ready. You know, you paid for an aircraft with this feature list, and they were very upfront and honest about it. And even on the Phoenix Discord, they were very upfront and honest. Like, well, we don't have IAEs, we don't have Sharklets, we don't know when it's coming, we're working on other things, and people still hammered them about it. It's like, give it a rest. When this, when that. Oh man, quit. These guys gave you a pretty amazing aircraft for $50. Just enjoy. Corey, that's nothing on you, by the way. Your question was a good one. I'm just, Corey, make sure that you understand I'm not saying this in any relation to the context of your questions. I mean, you're right on. This is a tangent and a mild rant that I'm going on at this point. So anyway, fires, win or lose, like good play. Oh, win, 100%. Oh, win. This aircraft? W, winning. Much winning. I love it. You know what else I love? And this isn't a Horizon Simulations thing. It's just the Dreamliner thing. Like, how big this is back here. Like, I can just stretch out. In fact, why don't we take a gander back here a little bit? Ooh, because we need to go over here. Why don't we stretch out? There we go. Oh yeah. I mean, look at this. Look at all the room up here. I mean, my goodness gracious. Like, 2 jump seats. I mean, just chilling, right? I mean, look at how big the flight deck is on this thing compared to like a 7.3. It's insane. Anon, how about you do a jackass? Exactly. Again, Corey, not that was not spoken to you. But yeah, the entitled people that demand things. Yeah, how about you do it? How about you volunteer to for the fly-by-wire team or the Horizon Sim team as a developer, or the Headwind Simulations team? Corey, great question. This tablet right here is the all-in-one tablet from FlightSimulator.me. So to get the tablet, go to Flight Simulator, all one word, Mike Echo me. And I think they're on version 3 of the tablet. It's an awesome device, by the way. I love it. For VR, it's essential. But make sure that you also hit the link that I have in every stream description, and also get VATSIM Radio, which is this plugin, which plugs right into the tablet. And VATSIM Radio, I'm not going to go into a full tutorial on it right now, but it allows you to, now we don't have any VATSIM online, but it would let you see all the VATSIM coverage in your area on this nice map, and it also puts all of the frequencies by range here. These are air frequencies up here, the ground frequencies down here, and it lets you tune them by just clicking on the frequency here, or you can put them in standby for Comp 1, Comp 2. It does a ton of stuff. So that's VATSIM Radio. VATSIM Radio is free. You don't need the tablet to use it. But the tablet itself that integrates, like we got Navigraph charts here in the tablet. We've got a landing rate calculator and a full flight monitor that we'll see later when I smash it down. You'll see this will pop up with probably, I'm going to say minus 310 feet per minute. That's included, there's a METAR tool here that you can use to get METARs for anywhere in the world, any iCal. It's got this is pretty cool for copying clearances. You can write down your clearances or draw smiley faces. I mean, it's got a ton of features. So flightsimulator.me, all in one tablet. Yeah. And I got you with the link right there. I'm sure there's a PDF checklist. Who were we talking about yesterday? Is it not JD? Who's got those awesome checklists? JD, maybe it is JD. I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure there's a checklist for the Dreamliner. Let's pop back up to where we belong here. Reset our view a little bit. Not a lot to see, right? I mean, it's kind of a desolate landscape. Just desert and then sea. A couple of towns and cities along the way. I think we're going to fly right over Riyadh, but there's not a whole lot to see up here. The only thing that we can see is the amazing fuselage and this amazing livery that you will get on release day. Like I said, it's 30 plus liveries. I mean, you can fly whatever you want. Pretty much any operator. You know what they don't have that I think is going to come soon is they don't have Turkish Airlines livery for the 787-9 yet, but I'm sure that'll come real quick. But yeah, there's 30 liveries. So take your pick. Pick your route, pick your livery. Each livery is specific to the engines that the operator has selected, be it the GE or the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000s. I mean, just it's one of those things where you really this is freeware. I mean, granted, it's built on top of an already pretty good Dash 10, but I mean, come on. Space Ghost Seeker, what's up, man? What's up, boss? What's up, boss? Back to you. What's going on? How is what is this? Tuesday. How's your Tuesday night going? Is there, I don't know. In the tablet, do we have, I think you have to, I think you have, never actually clicked on this before. Oh my goodness gracious. Anon Flight Simmer. I have actually never used this feature. Boeing 787. It's generic. You have got to be kidding me. Boeing 787-8, 9, 10. How do I zoom in? It's a little small. Can I zoom in on this? Anyway, yeah. There is a checklist, sir. It's right there. So, yeah. Oh, you can zoom in. You've got to be kidding me. Look at that. So, yeah, there is a checklist. I've never used that feature. That's awesome. Yeah, there is Anon. Yeah, that's real good. So yeah, yet another reason to go get the go get the all-in-one tablet. I think it's $15. It's worth every penny. If you, especially for VR. I mean, it works in 2D also, but especially if you're flying in VR. I mean, I don't know how I could. I don't know how I could fly without it, to be honest with you. Center up our position. Where are we? We seem to have lost our little aircraft icon. Oh no, we're right there. Yeah, this thing is awesome. I like to have it set to this map view here. Just the world map view. Oh, satellite view? That's new. That's pretty cool. Just so you can kind of track your progress. Yeah, specs. Yeah, nerd alert. Exactly. I mean, the JD checklists are apparently like pretty extensive. Yeah, like you said. I mean, they even have specs. Nerd alert. Exactly. Ginge, what's going on? Holla. How are we today? We are good. How are they? You. How are you? What's going on, man? What's up, Ginge? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the 787-9 Horizon Simulations. Thank you to them. Let's do another fuel check at... What is that? HSA. Let's go to our legs page. Copy that. Go to our fix page. Can we put that here? There we go. Let's give that a 5-mile fix. There we go. So we just remember to do it. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys this HUD in VR for the landing. I mean, how cool is that? I never used it before my test approach into Dulles, and let me tell you, it's kind of a game changer. I mean, it is ridiculously cool, and apparently it's pretty darn accurate. Now, again, that's a just default MoBo. I guess that's AAU 2 or SU 13 kind of thing that brought that in there, but it's so money. Ginge, we good. You just joined. Southwest VA. Awesome. So you're going to be flying a lot of PMDG 738s and 737s, I would imagine. Ginge. That's awesome, man. How's that working out? That's got to be a pretty serious VA, right? I would imagine like Southwest. I've heard like the Lufthansa VA is pretty serious. I know we used to have a VA over here. Kinda just, I didn't give it enough care and feeding and watering and love. It kind of died. But I know Captain Shack and Wrong Side have VA. Micah, are you still doing that VA? I haven't heard too much about yours. I think Wrong Side just did a stream today flying for their VA. Which seems to be a pretty, I mean, it's, they take it seriously enough, but it still seems kind of fun. Micah, yours too, I think was pretty fun, but serious enough, but also fun. Beautiful. The one thing we talked about this yesterday, I wish there was a cabin modeled. And there's just not. And again, that's not a Horizon Simulations thing, and you all shouldn't go over to their Discord and say, why don't you have a cabin model? Well, because this thing is really based on the Dash 10, and if we go inside here, you can see, there's the cabin. But that's an MoBo thing, not a Horizon Sim thing. Look at that wing flex, though. I remember when we did that first stream in the Dash 10. I think it was on departure. We were climbing out, and I took an outside view, and I'm like, guys, seriously, is that realistic? That much wing flex? And you all said, yeah, that's how it looks. That's what happens. I think that is part of the engineering behind this thing, is that wing flex. I mean, that's nuts. Like, those wings are flexed up. Like, the wingtips are higher than the fuselage. So wait, does this mean we're flying a high-wing aircraft right now? Oh, I'm gonna rage quit. It's a high-wing. And the scenery is desolate yet kind of beautiful. I don't know, man. MSFS never fails to just friggin' awe me. Ginge, you just joined like 25 minutes ago. So you have a frame of reference of 25 minutes. Okay. Oh, you're getting your first motorbike. What are you getting, man? That's epic. How long is this flight? I think it was about 2 hours and 30 minutes in the air. Let's check how much longer we have. It wants us at Jeddah at... No, I set the time is not the current time. 0738 Zulu. And it is 6 Zulu now. So about another hour and a half. Yeah, another hour and a half of fun. Oh, a Ninja. Damn. Nice. Like Tom Cruise in Top Gun, man. What's up? It's basically... Yeah, you're right, Ginge. It's like a 152. Pretty much the same thing. It's got wings. It's got a yoke. It's got propulsion. Lift, drag. You know. Thrust, all that good stuff. A Ninja, holy cow, 125. Okay. So what's the top speed on a Kawasaki Ninja 125? That sounds fast. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about bikes. I never really got into bikes. Just, that's me. Got into other things that go fast, but not bikes. Cool, let's do that fuel check at MSA. Ooh. Where is it? The heck? Okay, MSA 48 minutes elapsed. There's 49 minutes gone on the chrono. That's pretty good. We should have 26,300 pounds of gas. We have 27,300 pounds of gas, so we're looking pretty good. Very efficient. Excellent. 70 miles an hour, okay. That's one of the lowest rating bikes you can do with your license. Hey, you know, whatever, man. That's still pretty fun, right? I'm not knocking it. Good for you, man. Have fun with it. Anon, do you think that wing flex is dramatic? You should Google the ultimate load wing flex test for the 787. Really? What, are the wings like up over the vertical stabilizer? Anon, you're right too. I think we were talking on Discord. Yeah, the Bing Maps coverage in this area kind of sucks, but we're up so high it doesn't really bother me that much. So right now, like those wings are, if you get level with the fuselage, they're definitely over the fuselage. So like the ultimate wing flex test, they must have been halfway up the vertical stabilizer, like 45-degree angle bend kind of situation. I know that's loud, sorry. They look like 45 degrees, exactly. It replicates 150% of the most extreme forces the aircraft would ever experience in service. She didn't even flinch. That's amazing. I mean, the engineering that goes into these things. I mean, the fact that this is all fly-by-wire, too, like the 777 and the Dreamliners. I mean, it's like an Airbus. It's like an Airbus for Boeing fans, which is so cool. I mean, let's see our heading bug here. I mean, it's just so fun to fly. I'm not going to say it's kind of easy to fly in a good way, though. It's easy and rewarding and fun, and I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I like this one a lot. I like a lot. Like, we're going to be flying this one probably right up there with the PMDGs and the Phoenixes. Maybe even more than the Phoenix. I don't know. In terms of, airliners. What a great addition to the sim. Like, just when we thought we kind of had it all. And the Dash 9, I mean, that has to be the most... I mean, somebody can look this up, but it seemed to me, like, when I did a search on FlightAware, like, the first kind of screen that it pops up is, like, all the different aircraft types
sorted by number of aircraft in the air. And first and second are always like the 738 and the 320, followed by like Cessna 172 because of all the training airplanes. But like top 10 and probably I'm gonna say the number one heavy, I think, is the Dash 9. So this has to be like one of the most popular, if not the most popular, long haul aircraft, right? I mean, maybe the 330. I'm not sure which variant. I don't know, but this one was way up there. And I don't even care, man. We'll just take this one. We'll you know, even on VATSIM in the U.S. for those like 2.5 hour, 3 hour flights, we'll just call it a repositioning flight and forget that it's not a real world route. Fly this thing. I don't know. Wings are flexed up 7.5 meters or 25 freedom units for 2 hours. Freedom units. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. That's crazy, and no stressing or anything. I mean, I'm sure it's because of all the composite materials that are used in this thing. Probably could have gone even more than 2.5 hours. I don't know what that noise was, by the way. Static on the comms. I don't know. But even the Dash 10, you know, the out-of-the-box Streamliner, I think is pretty epic. But the fact that we get this option now, I don't know. Let's see. Zoom up a little bit. So we're pretty much going across all of Saudi Arabia. I mean, from east to west. So that's the Red Sea. It's got to be. My geography isn't that bad. Gulf of Oman, Red Sea, Mediterranean, Suez Canal, I guess, is like right in here. But yeah, Anon, you were talking about Africa. I was thinking about a 7-3 flight from where's Johannesburg? It's Joburg, like right up in here, like from Joburg down to Cape Town and then maybe back. Kind of start off with, but like what a big continent, right? I mean, so many opportunities. I mean, there's a ton of airlines that fly, you know, in Africa. Why don't we do some more flights in Africa? I mean, it's a massive continent and we should pay it some more attention, I think. In our flight simming. Asia too. Like, when was the last time we did a flight in Asia? Maybe the last time was when we destroyed that that 310 coming out of Ho Chi Minh City. Maybe the last time we flew in Asia. That was fun. Ginge, yeah, excited for the PMDG EFB, yes, 100%, and the 777, the double yes, day one buy. I mean, who isn't going to buy the 777, right? PMDG 777. Buzz and I were talking about that on Discord today. I mean, he's super jazzed for that. I am too. You know, the EFB, it's funny. There's a lot of people that are getting all worked up over that EFB. 737 NG drivers it's kind of it's not funny, but it's mildly amusing, sort of just tearing into a threshold editorial piece on PMDG and their tablet, that EFB, whatever they're calling it, Universal Flight Tablet. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be cool when it comes out, but was that like a deal breaker when I bought the things? You know, I have 3 of them. I got the 7, 8, and 9. I don't have the 6, the cheaper one. I should have bought that one. But like, was that a deal breaker? No. Do I miss the tablet? No, I don't. Honestly, I don't even like. Ginge, to answer your question, 100%. I'm looking forward to it just because I think it'll be cool to have, kind of like the Phoenix has the tablet there. But in VR, like, I had this all in one tablet. It does everything I need it to do, and I'm still going to use it because it has VATSIM radio baked into it. So, like, am I irritated that it's taken this long for it to come out? No, because they're doing it the right way. They're not going to release something that's crap. They're making it extensible so we can add, developers can add things into it. They're making it portable so that it can be used across their fleet. I mean, they're doing it the right way, and they're not releasing a piece of garbage. And they've had to do a lot of work to get it to work on the on their release for Xbox. So like, people getting all worked up about the fact that they think PMDG misled them and this and that. I don't buy that. In fact, I not only don't buy that, it's BS. People need to chill. But yeah, Ginge, I'm looking forward to it. Anon, Africa massive. Yeah, you're thinking Nairobi to ASUS. Oh, that'd be epic. Is that a real world route? Nairobi to Addis Ababa. 1.5 hour and a half in the Dreamliner. Oh, awesome. And which airline? Is it both epic looking freeware? Oh, the airports are epic looking. I'll get those. Yeah, we should. I'll do that flight. I don't mind getting the freeware, like the smaller airport freewares. They don't crush my frame rates as much as like the payware, like Newark and JFK and LAX. I can't do them. Not with the system I got. But like the smaller airport freeware, I actually really like. Like even the LaGuardia freeware that I have is pretty good. Now, I didn't look too hard at freeware for Jeddah, to be honest with you, or Abu Dhabi. Just because, honestly, I haven't had a lot of time. Although I'm getting more time back in my life, which is why by the way, 2 streams in 2 days. Smash the like button for that, folks. Finally got some time. And thank you to the graciousness of Mrs. VR Sim Pilot for granting clearance to stream both nights. In fact, I texted her today. She had to go into her office. I was like, "Hey, can I do a stream tonight?" She's like, "Of course." It's like, she doesn't care. Of course you can do a stream. Do a stream. Let me be. Give me my downtime too. I think she likes it when I stream. She can probably hear me. If you can hear me, thank you. Anyway. Ethiopian route. Oh, okay. 777, 73, 350, 767. There's nothing they don't use. That's one hell of a variety. Does Ethiopian Airlines fly all of those different aircraft? Holy crap. Their pilot training program must be insane. Like, you'd think it would be more efficient for an airline to try to focus on maybe not just one type of aircraft, right? Like, in type by type, I mean type Boeing, by type I mean like actual type rating. Like, okay, maybe you can't just only fly 737s or 777s and 78s, but at least focus on the same manufacturer, so that the systems are similar enough that you can kind of share maybe a little bit of the training material. But man, that's all over the friggin' map. Or Kenya Airways, Embraer. So Anon, there's an issue with that. The 190, I don't think we have a 190 for MSFS. Well, I think there is an option, but does anybody have that? Not to open up that can of worms. Is it okay to buy that one now? They have a 125 aircraft fleet, 10 -9s. Okay. That's junk. Is it still junk? I mean, honest question. I'm not. Well, all right. I'm mildly trying to spin you up a little bit, but it is honestly. Is it still? I know it's taken a ton of updates. It's never going to be okay. Stop it. All right. I actually am trying to spin you up a little bit. I got to go back and find a couple of the tirades that you posted about that thing. Oh my god. You stopped me from buying it, that's for sure. I think I was a little bit on the fence for a point in time, and man, I'm like, oof, man, if I buy that, Anon is gonna disown me, and I'm never gonna talk to him again. So can't have that. So I didn't get it. I think even stop it. All right, you know my game. Who was the manufacturer? It wasn't SimWorks. It's a brain fart. I'm drawing a blank. It wasn't SimWorks, and it's insulting to SimWorks Studios to even say that it was. Who makes that POS? Oh my gosh. I'm not trying to spin you up. Seriously, do you remember who it was? FSF, Flight Sim Studios or whatever. Yeah, that's right. All right. Every once in a while, if I'm on flightsimulator.com, over on the forums, I'll see like that thread resurrects itself where people are talking about it, and somebody will post like, hey, it had an update. VNav sort of kind of works now, but you have to do everything manually or something like that. It's like, okay. Hard pass. Which is a shame too, because for X-Plane, you had X-Crafts that made, and I think, well, actually, their initial version of the E-Jets was junk. They came out with like that version 2, well, I think within the past year, and apparently those are pretty good. So it's too bad X-Crafts can't bring their stuff over to MSFS. Because those are pretty good. Yeah, it's got a new no smoking ding. Oh, nice. Oh, like this. There you go. That's not a Horizon Sim mod either. Oh man, well, whoop-de-doo, exactly. Marlon, what's up, Marlon? Chiming in. FSS, yeah, it's still crap. You have it and only use it after an update to see if it gets better, and no. Okay. Alright, Marlon. So Marlon, I'm not going to get you spun up either, and I'm not trying to spin you up, but I'll ask it anyway. So do you feel like you did not get your money's worth out of that aircraft? Because people kind of had that feeling when the ATR came out. And I remember there was kind of a big hoo-ha about, this ATR sucks. It's got all these issues when it was released, even though, I paid like $20 for it, and I didn't even get the discount. I think some people who had Premium Deluxe paid like $15 for it. But like the ATR, in my opinion, like I got my money's worth out of it even before the first update, and then it continuously took updates. Actually, that's a reminder. I gotta get that thing out of the hangar. I love that thing. I don't love it, but it's fun to fly. But not so much with the FSS, huh? Ginge, yeah, FSS. Is that like Flight Sim Studios or some crap like that? I don't know. There's just a lot of junk out there, but not a lot of junk. I guess the Xbox and the marketplace, there's a lot of junk out there kind of in that market, but I don't know. It seems like we got some pretty good options for PC anyway. Oh, here's another plug, and now we have one more option coming on Friday, October 27th, the Headwind Simulations. Headwind, oh my gosh, listen to me, the Horizon Simulations. I'm trying to get all announcery with the voice. The Horizon Simulations 787-9 Dreamliner. Yet another option. So many fun planes to fly. Marlon, you absolutely wasted your money with the FSS, yeah, with the E-Jets, but not with the ATR. Yeah, that's the way I feel about it. Like, I used it enough, and I had enough fun with it. We did a couple streams when it first came out. It was a hell of a lot of fun. I think we bounced around Fiji. I think we did New Zealand. It was a hell of a lot of fun. ATR, Anon, you really enjoy it. Me too. It's so different. It's so slow, but it's so different, and it gives you so many just new options and new routes to fly. I mean, the fact that you're flying a final approach at like 110 knots, seemingly forever. I mean, it's easy to fly once you get it started. It sort of does a turnaround pretty well, so you can do like 4 legs like they do in real life. I don't know. I like the ATR. Ginge, which aircraft are we on about? The FSS Embraers. FSS Embraers. Marlon, wasted money with the FSS ERJ, not the ATR. Yeah, 100% agree. Like I was saying, like even after the initial release of the ATR, I don't think like I wasted my my money at all. What is this SC? Is that like an equitime? Like a halfway point? What is that? You guys tell me. What is that? What is that S/C on the ND? That must mean like the halfway point. You guys see that? Zoom in, not out. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Huh. Cool. What happened to Project Megapack? I don't know what the... Hey, Ginge, what is that? I don't know. Oh, and on the longitude. We have not flown the longitude in a while. Oh, yeah, 100%. I remember when I think it was you, actually, who convinced me to get the Premium Deluxe version. Of course, then I had all those C and then those other 2 letters issues, but once I resolved all those after getting Premium Deluxe and flying that longitude, oh yeah, oh, so epic. Marlon, you're waiting on a good, I would buy, I have never owned like a 7.5 or a 7.6 for any sim, but I would buy a good one for MSFS. I would buy a good, for like some cargo routes, yeah, 100%. Or even like some of those, like, LAX or San Francisco to Chicago, routes. Yeah, I'd buy a good 7.6 or 7.5, the Flying Pencil. Oh, step climb. Is it really? Oh, am I to step climb at that point? Anon, am I to do a step climb? Are we to step climb? Interesting. Oh, we are to be step climbing, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Oh, look. Just past Derma. I guess it's wanting us to step climb, although I think we've already passed that. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Yeah, because we are to be at flight level 400, apparently. Okay, so that's when it's telling us we should be stepping up to flight level 400. Well, I guess we can try that out. Okay. Marlin, is the 787 in VR worth upgrading? I mean, I am incredibly happy with the upgrade to Premium Deluxe for the 7.8, for the 7. I'm sorry, the 787 for the Dreamliner and for the Longitude. For my money, just getting those 2 aircraft, 100% yes, 100%. Ginge, Project Megapack, I'm sorry, Anon, sadly the market size is so many orders of magnitude larger for Xbox. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's a bummer that like people like Captain Sim, and I mean that's way over talked about, but yeah, that's sort of the way things are going. Well, we got PMDG, and then we got all the people making mods. I mean, like Horizon Simulations. I mean, Latin VFR, I'm not going to put Latin VFR up there with Captain Sim, but like they're Airbus, like there's 319, 318, 321. I mean, they're not high fidelity, but I don't think they're garbage. but you know, by default, just as you buy them, they're not that great. But then you've got, you know, just devs out of the, I'm going to speak for the devs, and the goodness of their heart, but the goodness of the community, making mods for those airplanes that brings them up to levels where we can have a hell of a good time flying them on VATSIM. You know, I think that's maybe where things are going. It seems like that anyway. I don't know. Ginge Project Mega Pack was a massive livery thing, and they made the 330 freeware and then just disappeared. Oh, and then joined Headwind. Okay. Well, if they joined forces with Headwind to make the 339, then that's not a bad thing. And on the devs get paid for Xbox add-ons now, and it requires less work. Yeah, that's. I mean, I guess that's where the money is. So let's do this. Let's go VNAV. Step 2. I think we want to step to 400. Can we do a I guess we can't put in a step climb. Do we need to go to legs? What if we go /400? Whoops. Let's clear that out. We enter in a step climb. 400. Invalid entry. Back to VNAV. Step 2. Yeah, I can't enter that in. Why? What if I just enter in a cruise altitude of 400? Ginge and the other 330s in the loader. There's a 300, 400, and 800 variants with grade out. Okay. Huh. Marlin, we need the Phoenix IAE. Yeah, that's, I think it was supposed to come like before or around December, right? So how do I step climb, guys? So if I go to VNAV, it's grayed out. If I just put in 400, you think that'll work? Clear. Let's do that. Let's go 400. There we go. Let's see what happens. We should be climbing. Why are we not climbing? We're just increasing speed. We're just speeding up here. Oh, I wonder. Oh man, we can do our legs page maybe. Oh, you know what it's doing is I think it's favoring speed over altitude. I wonder if we hit our speed target of Mach 0.84. My God, we're going fast. Why are we not climbing though? I wonder if we'll start climbing now. What the hell is going on here, guys? Oh, there we go. Maybe if we hit that. Of course, now our speed is way too high. All right, we'll get it. We need to go back to our VNAV page because that speed is way too high. What does our OFP say for speed? Yeah, 0.86. I think we got it, although yeah, I don't know. I think that'll work. change out in the VNAV page. Yeah, I did that, but it wasn't like, I guess you had to press the altitude button to get it to work. So I think we figured it out. Ginger, this is a long haul? No, not really. It's like 2.5 hours in the air. So we've got our progress page here. 7:39 is when we should be getting there, and it's we got about another hour to go. I think we worked out the step climb good enough here. So at Derma, we should be at flight level 400. At yeah, 0.86. So yeah, that's looking okay. I think we figured it out. It'll step climb once I set the MCP altitude higher. Yeah, I think that's a good point. We probably should have just set the altitude higher initially, but just kind of going into, well, it was an Airbus thing, would be open climb. That worked. Yeah, not a long haul. Yeah, it is kind of cool that it gave us that. I've never seen that before, just because we don't fly a lot of heavies in VR. But yeah, I think that worked okay. And now we're climbing. Mild vertigo there. I don't know. I don't know why I like this livery a lot. It's kind of like the Etihad version of that JetBlue with the kind of digital paint scheme. I like that one. Gotta save that fuel. Exactly. And we'll definitely do another fuel check at RGB. Just to make sure that we're not burning through too much gas in that step climb. Just give myself a reminder here on the ND. So RGB, we should be an hour and 28 minutes. And we should have 19,800 pounds left. And yeah, I think we're going to be okay on gas. That's pretty darn cool. Look at that, 0.86, 0.86, damn. So this sim brief profile is working out really nicely, folks. And again, it doesn't, there are 2 sim brief profiles that were created specifically for the Dash 9, for the Horizon Sim. One for the GEs and one for the Rolls-Royce Trents. Excuse me. And so far, I mean, this one is pretty darn accurate. Dreamliner always makes you think Virgin. Yeah, exactly. There's definitely a Virgin livery. Jinju 2, what do you guys think is a good-looking plane? It's a Dash 9 Dreamliner. I agree. I think it's a pretty good-looking plane. In fact, I think this is one of my favorite-looking planes. 7.4, of course. Come on, Queen. It's a good-looking plane. 7.4 in like a Pan Am livery, I think is, I'm not sure it gets much better than that. DC6, 100%. Concorde, 7.4. Yeah, A9, 100%. Other than this change, as this, it doesn't get any better than a Dreamliner for you. I mean, they're all different. Like DC6 is just like golden age of commercial, you know, air travel. Good looking. Concorde is just good looking in its own way that will never be replicated. 7.4, just so iconic. What about the Piper Arrow, guys? So let's make sure that, okay, so yeah, cruise altitude is 400. Nice. We can step up even more, but I'm just going with sim brief. Oh, what does this do? Oops. Let's clear that. I screwed that up. Back to ICAP, doesn't matter. So we could step up even further, but I think we'll just stay at flight level 400, just like our sim brief profile says. Well, this says OPT 415, flight level 415. I don't know. We'll stay right here. And this is telling us that we're gonna have 13,100 pounds of gas left when we get to our destination. Cool. Awesome. Looking good. 747's overrated. Ain't on exactly. What? Come on. Dream Lifter better. I don't know. You know what? Everybody's got their own personal preference. I can't tell you that you're wrong because it's what you like. General public know the 747. That's true. I think if you took a survey, you would probably get the 747 as the iconic, best-looking plane. But I don't know. Doesn't mean that any one of us is wrong. I'm not gonna yuck your yum in terms of airliner good looks. Space Coast Seeker, what's up? Do I ever get eye exhaustion with VR? You know, the long haul that we did across the country, my eyes were a little tired the next day, but it went away. Yeah, this one, you know, we're doing back to back. Yeah, my eyes are going to be a little dry tomorrow. So definitely something I'm kind of keeping, no pun intended, keeping an eye on. My eyes get dry is what happens. But I haven't, you know, I've been doing VR for a while. I haven't experienced any actual loss of vision. I definitely keep a close eye on that. I mean, I get checked every year, so no, I don't recommend doing like hours long hauls every day in VR. But the science kind of says it's not harmful. A beluga. All right. So again, if you think so, that's cool. For me, that thing looks awful. Oh man. Kami, what's up, man? MetaQuest, Quest 2. Quest 2, yes. Not the Quest 3 though. I'm still on the Quest 2. And I think on that 2,000 sub celebration stream, I did take a lot of breaks. In fact, speaking of breaks, I'll probably take one in about 20 minutes here before we get too close to the top of descent. But yeah, Kami, this is the MetaQuest 2. Anon max takeoff weight 250 tons or 560,000 freedom units. No wonder we got to step climb it. Yeah, exactly. It makes sense. It just, you know, it's funny. Yeah, Shinja was trolling with the last few. I figured Beluga, Dream Lifter. Oh man. Yeah, no wonder you got to step climb it. Yeah, it's funny. We don't fly a lot of heavies on over long-ish distances, and I mean, this is not a long haul by any stretch. It's just basically across Saudi Arabia. But yeah, that SC designation on the ND kind of got me. So that's pretty cool. I think we did a good job with it. Hydra, what's going on, man? How you doing? Uh-oh. You coming from CST? Is CST still streaming? Hydra, what's going on? Welcome to our stream. If you came over from CST and his stream, welcome. What's going on, man? I was over on CST's stream much earlier, like must have been like 6 o'clock Eastern time, right before I had to make dinner. And then I had to bail and come and do this stream. But yeah, welcome, man. What's up? Oh no. Oh wait, again? Anon. Oh, he just ended. Okay. What happened? I know I was reading in the comments, or maybe it was over on his Discord, that he had like a power blip. And then the dreaded 3-letter word that we don't talk about. Damn, okay. Messed up his stuff bad. Oh, jeez. Hopefully you don't mean it messed up his hardware. Because his streams run so smooth. I don't know exactly what he's running, but his rig runs so smooth outside. Yeah, so I bailed out of his stream because I had to go make dinner. And then right after dinner, like I made dinner, ate really quickly, and then obviously prepped for this one. Terrain looks pretty good. Big Maps does a good enough job at, 40,000 feet. But I hope his hardware is okay. I mean, if it just messed up his, stream one time, and we've all been there, and I'm sure we'll be there again, knock on wood. Not, but it happens. So that's a pretty cool Horizon Sim addition, is the satellite antenna on the top of the fuselage there, and that's configurable. They actually have an option in the CDU that lets you turn that off. Like if you go to the menu, if you go into settings, there are a couple things you can do here. I don't know if we talked about this. Things that are specific to the Horizon Sim mod is the SATCOM. You can turn it on or off. And also the flight directors. You can leave it as the the cross, which I like, and I think it's pretty standard, or the V-bar, the little airplane symbol that you can have on the flight director. So that's a Horizon Sim add-on, kind of custom functionality in there, which is pretty cool. But yeah, man, hope his stuff is okay. Oh, let's see. PCs are not happy. It's a bummer. What did I have? Yes. So a salad. Yes, 100%. I had so I made the family on the. So we have like a cast iron, like a flat top grill on our stove. I grilled up some veggie burgers for Mrs. VR Sim Pilot and Ms. VR Sim Pilot Jr. Because they prefer to eat that. And I made myself a spinach salad with crumbled up fried onion straws, bacon bits with some table-side Caesar dressing, sprinkled with, Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan cheese. And then I had half of Mrs. VR Sim Pilot's veggie burger with some smoked cheddar cheese on a bun. And then as a little appetizer, watching CST and Wrong Side simulation streams at the same time on my laptop, I had some sliced up Gouda with little pita triangles. So that was my dinner. Rice cakes now, please, come on. I'm not a monster. CST, oh no! CST, man, I'm so sorry to hear what happened. Trust me, been there, done that. It's a one-off. It'll get better. And I'm knocking on, this is actual wood that my side stick sits on top of. I pray for you that is a one-off, and that just let your PC settle, let it sleep for the night, open up an ice cold beverage, and enjoy this stream, and then hit it tomorrow, because I know you will be at it tomorrow with another awesome stream. So everybody on the stream right now, definitely go hit up CST's channel. If you did have an issue tonight, it's a one-off. It ain't going to be a common occurrence. Sorry, brother. Yeah, I'm not even going to read CST's comment, man. The CST doesn't suck at all. Exactly. It's not the streamer's attack. Yeah, nah. CST's got, I would say, some of the most watchable, fun content. The most relaxed, chill, fun streams out there. So yeah, CST doesn't suck, not even remotely. That is self-deprecation on his part in a time of despair. Ignore his comment, go subscribe to his channel post haste, only after you like and potentially subscribe to this channel. Sorry, CSD, man. I gotta get a plug in. And don't forget to leave a comment. Those comments really do help. I have a comment. I actually like this scenery. I don't know. There's something really, really soothing about it. I don't know what it is, but it is really soothing. And I think what we're going to do is hang out back here in the jump seat, if I can position ourselves. There we go. I kind of like this view earlier. Just kind of chilling back here because we don't have a cabin view. So let's just hang out back here. Hydra, better me than you with the dreaded 3-letter acronym. Yeah, I hear you, man. I don't wish that on my worst enemy if I had one. I don't think I have any enemies, but I wouldn't wish that on anybody. It just sucks. Now check this out. This is I think just the modeling from the default -10, but you know what? It's pretty damn good. Well, look at how much room is up here. 787 Dreamliner. I mean, my God. Like you could stretch out a hammock back here. I wonder if flight crews do that. Like just screw it. These jump seats suck. I'm gonna stretch a hammock out back here. Can you imagine how cool that would be for a long haul? I'm sure that's against every company SOP to do that, but I think I would do it. CST, it's very aggravating. Yeah, it's a million percent aggravating. Hydra, although you do own an airline. What? Come on. You could build bunk beds. You know, look, you could 100% put like a bunk bed back here. I mean, this is huge. I'm not even all the way over in the actual jump seat. Look at this. I mean, now I'm in the jump seat, and look. I mean, there's more room back here than like in a Maybach. Maybach? I can't even pronounce that car. We've been in one. Like a limo. I mean, there's more legroom here than in my car, that's for sure. I mean, if you're sitting in this jump seat, would you not just have your feet up right there by the oxygen mask, just chilling? That's amazing. 7.4's got sleeping, but yeah, there's like a crew berth. I think this one does too. Hydra, don't the Dreamliners have a crew rest area also? Legit question, I don't know. I thought they did. I thought like the 777s and the Dreamliners had like a little crew rest area. Now I can't get back. It's not modeled, so I can't get back there. But I think they do. 7.4 definitely does. Let's position our posterior under the port jump seat here. It's a good view. Not having an actual cabin modeled, I mean, this suffices. It's different. That's pretty cool. They do. Okay, they do. CST, all that room for activities. That would be the place to join the Mile High Club. CST, man, you win a prize. I snorted. You win. You know what? Upon the official release to public of the Horizon Simulations 787-9 CST, I will gift to you a free copy of the 787-9. Only upon official public release, you will receive your copy. DM me in Discord for details on how to claim your prize. Oh, you could easily. I mean, not to get all into it. This is a family channel, sir. Easily, like in many different. Never mind. All right, I'm gonna. Nope. Okay. There are many ways that could be accomplished. Hydra, yes, they do. Okay. The Dreamliner has 2.4. Oh, and app. Excellent. Hydra, called Skynest. Oh, the pod-like beds are part of a retrofit of the company's existing wide-body planes, and recently purchased Boeing 787 Dreamliners. Cool. CST. Oh, you won the same plane twice. You won yesterday as well. Yes, you did. Well, feel free to gift your copy of the Dash 9, again, upon public release only, to whomever you see fit, sir. Or keep both. You never know when you're gonna need 2 copies of the same aircraft. All right, let's pop back into the appropriate seat for us, which is here. Oh, man, we still got a ways to go, folks. This is a long one. But hey, knock on wood. Yeah. Not going to say it. Honestly, if this comes out on Friday, and it's supposed to, I mean, that's it's on their Discord. I'm not releasing anything I'm not supposed to talk about because I don't know. I don't. Again, I'm just fortunate enough to have received access to this. I don't know the details, but on their Discord in the public areas, the release date is Friday the 27th, and the last time I checked, across the pond is Saturday. So I wonder if that's enough time for folks to grab this quickly, do a couple of quick test flights Friday, and then take this across the pond, because I would, if I was going to be here. So unfortunately, well, we're doing something fun, but we're going to be away this weekend, so I'm not doing CTP 100%. I would all day long, and on Sunday would take this across the pond. I mean, this thing would be just the most visually relaxing aircraft ever to take across the pond. Hydra, CST is going to alternate. Sorry, Hydra, CST is going to alternate. He's going to keep both copies upon public release and alternate to keep maintenance costs down. Keep the hours off those engines, man. Keep the cycles off that airframe. Hydra, how about this? Upon public release, you too shall win a free copy of the Horizon Simulations Dreamliner Dash 9. Only upon public release. How's that? Oh, man. Stupsy, does it have a cabin? No, it doesn't. No, unfortunately, it doesn't. But again, that's not a Horizon Sim thing. Here, I'll show you. Let's go back to this wing view. So if I kind of peek my head in here, no, that's the cabin. I mean, this is technically an internal view, and you can see, no, there's no cabin. But again, that's not a Horizon Sim thing. That is a, I mean, they modeled this off of the Dash 10, so no, it doesn't. But honestly, I don't miss it. Captain, what's going on? Captain ACQ, hey VR Simpod, just curious. You just purchased Reverb 2. When you enter MSFS and set rendering to 110, the sim is very glitchy. You've got a 4060 and an i7. Go over into our Discord, Captain. I don't have a reverb. Are you using OpenXR Toolkit? There's a whole startup procedure that I go through. I would head over into our Discord, man. I can't, I don't know. That's gonna take some diagnosing, man. I hate to say it. There's a couple things that could be. Depends on what add-ons you're using. Are you using OpenXR Toolkit? What are your settings? There's a lot of questions, man. I just head over to Discord if you want some more detailed. Maybe other folks who have had similar issues can help out. I mean, I have a Quest 2, so I can help with maybe half of it. Stupsy, because you have a 4060, you got a 4070, I thought he said. Oh, 4060, yeah, it could be. Depends on, if you're CPU or GPU bound. Hydra, yeah, donate the 4060 for all those games, come on. 4060 is not that bad. CST, VR is making it rain. I'm making it rain -9. Let's go for a Winfrey, right? You get a -9. You get a -9. You get a -9. You get a -9. You all get a -9. Oh, Anon, yes. Yeah, your G2 was epic with the 3070 until it died. Oh, sorry, man. Hey, Hydra, you got a Quest 2? Yeah, man. Hydra, honestly, for my money, Quest 2, pretty good bang for the buck. I've been happy with mine. Kristen, buenas noches. What's going on? Welcome, 2 in a row. Kristen, we're doing 2 in a row. Can you believe it? 2 back-to-back streams, both in the -9. What is going on? Kristen posted some pretty epic screenshots from the X-Plane space shuttle today over on Discord, and it made me kind of regret never having used that. So what's up, Kristen? Captain ACQ's asking Anon, were the edges blurry? Anon saying not blurry. Well, maybe at the very extremes. Yeah, and you can I think you can kind of tweak that with OpenXR Toolkit. All right. I hate to do this, but I think I might take a little bit of a bio break. 7:42 is our estimated time of arrival, so we've got about 45 minutes left. 2-hour top O descent. 7:14, so we got about 20 minutes. Maybe about 20 minutes to top a descent. So yeah, let me stretch my legs, I guess, is the appropriate thing to say. You guys can chat amongst yourselves. Kristen with the emoji. CST, that's insane. Where do I get all this free time to stream 2 days in a row? All joking aside, man, for the last month, that is true. That I have not. I mean, my life has been, in good ways, it's brutally busy. Hopefully kind of getting back to, I'm going to use air quotes, normal, where I can stream like every other day at least, because that's what I like to do, hang out with you guys. All right, cool. I'm going to hit the BRB sign real quick, folks. I need to take a bio break before we get too close and rest my eyes and my legs and, yeah, take a bio break. So I will be right back. Chat amongst yourselves. right, we are back. Had to take care of a couple things. Let's see. Looks like we are still flying. Excellent. All right. You guys saying, wife has a series to watch, so I've been kicked out of the TV room. No, I don't know what they're doing in there. Occupied CST. I don't know what that emoji is. What is that? Fire extinguisher. No, it's all good. Kristen, you're making dinner. You get a craving for pancakes. Breakfast dinner? Oh. Breakfast dinner is a good dinner. Excellent. All right. Hopefully things are still smooth. I don't know. I always get worried after I come back from taking the headset off. It looks pretty smooth up here, so I'm going to assume the stream is still good. Anyone seen the 787 VVJ? Oh, only 200 million. Yeah, I was working with a broker on one, but it wasn't very practical. So stick with the yacht. Dreamliner VIP got more square footage than my house. Oh, by far, me too, I'm sure. Reese's Peanut Dog, what's going on, man? Quality amazing. How do I get it? If the quality is still good after I came back from that break, that's a good sign. Honestly, my settings are all in the. I have a video that I did. It's got to be going on a year now. That kind of shows all the settings that I'm using in MSFS with the Oculus app and OpenXR Toolkit and stuff like that. So that's how I get it. And then, some of the streaming tools that I use to kind of, I don't get any stutters up here. Like when I'm moving my head, it's clear as, it's just smooth as silk. But I do use a couple of things, to kind of smooth out what YouTube does to VR streams. So, Reese's Peanut, just a lot of different settings, to be honest. But I got a video on how it's all put together. And on the BBJ, what about the BBJ? The one that I will never even come close to seeing in real life, much less owning. All right, let's see. What we probably need to do, maybe one more fuel check. What did we just pass there? DFN. Let's do a fuel check here at DFN. I'm just curious to see how this sim brief profile is working out. What the hell's our next fix? Boppy. See, every time I come back from a break, it does get a little jittery for some reason. So many fixes. There's DFN. Okay, so an hour and 51 minutes. We're in an look at this. OFP says we should have been at DFN at an hour and 51 minutes. There's an hour and 52 minutes elapsed. We should have 16,100 pounds of gas left. Oh. We have a little less than that. We got 15,400. I think the step climb may have killed it a little bit. That's not too bad. Because Bophev isn't that far away. Alright, cool. Yeah, no, we're doing pretty good. This is pretty good. So yeah. Anon, you'd like to use fixed rings to highlight my fuel check. I was doing that, yeah, in the for the last, I think, except for this one, I was doing that exact same thing, putting like a 5-mile fixed ring around the ND, fix on the ND. Yeah, good call. We must have learned that from the same person. Just select a waypoint from legs and add it to the fix page without any other info inserted. Exactly. Speaking of fixes, we should probably start to brief our arrival a little bit here, not to kill the mood. But we are getting to the sort of end of our flight here. So let's take a look at a couple of things. First of all, what is the airport elevation at Jeddah, which is where we're going. I'm pretty sure it's sea level. Yeah, okay. So we're at flight level 400, so we need to lose all of that. So what's 40 times 3? It's 120. Last time I checked. So we actually have to, so for our fix, I think we discovered this before, we can't put in the runway, we need to put in the iCal. Oscar Echo Juliet November. Oscar Echo Juliet November. And we're going to give ourselves a fixed ring at 120 miles. That's not right. 112. If only I could do math. And then let's give ourselves, what do we say, 15, although that top of descent, ooh, did our top of descent marker not change? This wants us to descend a little earlier. Interesting. All right. What's up with that? Let's give ourselves one at 15 miles, where we will want to be at, what, about 200 knots and flaps 5, and then let's give ourselves a fixed ring at 4 miles, where we will want to be fully configured, ready to land. Okay, well, yeah, so that top of descent point didn't really move. We'll go with VNAV and see what happens. How's that? It is correct, isn't it? Yeah, damn, I'm not an idiot. I mean, I am, but, I mean, it's 120. So it wants us to start, like, well, oh, you know what it is? No. Okay, so this is correct, because this is one of those stars that loops us way around. And we're going to fly the whole thing, because we're not on ATC, but it's not like a straight line distance. This would be the straight line distance if we wanted to get down to our destination from flight level 400. We would start descending here if it was a straight line, but it's not. This star takes us on a little bit of a journey, so I'm okay with that. So anyway, yeah, that's why the discrepancy. That's why I was like, but that can't be. That is right though. Okay, let's do another. Let's see how this works for us. Let's do another descent wind request just to get the latest. And we'll load that, and it really didn't change, so that's fine. Let's check and see what the weather's doing, and then we'll go ahead and brief the arrival. Transition altitude. Ooh, good point. What is the transition altitude? 150. Thank you, sir. It is. Thank you. 150, and I don't know where we can put in the altimeter setting. I don't think we can. Maybe that's only a 7.3 thing, because I don't see where we can put in the altimeter setting. But okay, yeah, 150 is our transition altitude. Thank you very much. In on flight simmer. Excellent catch. Yeah, 150. Let's just make sure that the weather at Jeddah is. Oh, you better be kidding me. Refresh this. Hang on one second. I hate it when it does this. There we go. Okay, weather is 340 at 4 knots. A few clouds at 4,000 feet. Temps 29. QNH at 1007. I think we can preset QNH. We can.
007 is preset. So winds are 340 at 4. And we are planning the approach to 34 right. Cool. So that still makes sense. Excellent. All right. What we should also do is get our checklist up here real quick. The descent. All right. Let's run through this. Recall is checked. Auto brake. I don't know. We don't have a landing calculator, so we'll just use auto brake 2. I don't know if that's correct or not. Landing data. This is estimating we're going to have 12.3 or 12,300. This has us at 14,100. So what is that? That is 1.8 off of our existing. Yeah. So 358.4 minus 1.8 is 356.6. It's going to be 144 knots, flap 25. So we'll fly it at 100 and let's call it 149 knots. That is in, except for our minimums. Minimums for this approach are going to be, and we'll brief the approach in a second. Let's put in the minimums. Young Aviator, what's going on? Welcome. Minimums 249, so we'll call it 299 for the minimums. Give ourselves 50 feet. I like how if you kind of hold down the knob, it spins faster. 299. All right, cool. That's set. So landing rate, landing data. VREF is 144. We'll fly at 149. Flat 25 minimums are set at 299. Excellent. We have not completed the approach briefing. We do need to reset this. So, okay, let's worry about that first, and then we'll take a look at the arrival. Yeah, Young Aviator, it has been a minute, man. What's going on? All right, so the bottom altitude on this arrival is 2,100 feet. So we will put that in here. There we go. 2,100 feet. That's oddly specific. You got a flight in a minute. You're flying from Scottsdale to Orange County in the sim of the CJ4. Oh man, the CJ4. We haven't flown that in ages. That's awesome. Enjoy. Good to see you. Pop in again, please. Let's do. I'm sorry, Young Aviator man. We're just doing this arrival briefing here. So it's going to be from Vemen. Rab 2 at 250 knots above 170. Rabat 250 above 170. Here we go with the descent. We should have briefed this earlier, I guess. MDAP above 15,000 feet. Sorry, flight level 150. Obtug 210 knots, getting it really slowed down. 9,000 feet. Then 7,000 ASVAC, and then Itoma at 3,000. That's in there again at 210 knots. All the way around to Otapa, 3,000 feet exactly, 210 knots. 3,000 feet, 210 knots. Paxos is our final altitude on the star at 2,100 feet.
And this has us at 184 knots, which makes sense. And then on to our approach. Nalpi is the FAF at 1,700 feet, and then we're on to runway 34 right. Let's go ahead and brief the approach real quick. ILS 34 right. Let's go to our RadNav page. It's 108.3. Final approach course 336. That checks. Misapproach climb 336 on the 050 radial of the JDW. Then a right turn to heading 080 to intercept the 053 JDW radial to IMDAP and hold. That is one hell of a missed approach. And then climb to 4,000 feet, maximum 210 knots. Missed approach is already in there. Approach briefing, we'll just call that complete. Anyway, yeah, you should, yeah, please come back. We'll see you soon. Hopefully, approach briefing completed. Descent checklist is complete. Cool. All right. All right. Head was buried in the panel there for too long. All right, here we go. Let's see how we get on. It's been kind of a long flight in a good way, but it's been a long one. So let's see how we get on with the arrival. And let's see how this handles VNAV. So we don't need to slow down to 250 knots until we get after VEMM. This is where it gets fun. And I assume we're going to have to use some speed brakes. Beautiful. This is where it gets fun, folks. A little pitchy right there, but that's all good. My transition level is 150. Let's not forget that. Go off of standard at 150, and we've already got 1007 set. Yeah, young aviator, definitely, man. It's been a minute, and I get it. Everybody's busy, so no worries. But get a chance, come join a future stream. So as soon as we get to this next fix, I'm actually going to start to. I'm going to hit the speed brakes, and we're going to slow it down. In fact, I'm going to start to slow down right now. Give it some speed brakes. Thrust levers are at idle, so that's good. I have an itch on my nose, of course. What else could go wrong? All right, VNAV speed is 250 knots, and that's showing there. All right. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Just saying. You guys are enjoying this preview copy of the Horizon Simulations 787-9 Dreamliner. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I don't know about y'all. All right, 250 knots, and then we should be continuing down. Why are we not? Just trying to get to the speed, I guess. Okay. See how VNAV does. Continuing the descent. When those engines roll back, it kind of scares me. I'm like, seriously? You should see the airport. Whoa. No, I guess not. Anon looks good to go for VATSIM. Oh, yeah, I think. Yeah, I agree. So far. I mean, I used, I didn't stream it, but when I did that test flight earlier today, I mean, I was using vertical speed. I was kind of flying a modified star back into Dulles, and I mean, I was able to use vertical speed all day long. It was no big deal. Somebody please tell me why I don't have my heading bug synced. Speaking of VATSIM.
Speed's a little fast by about 10 knots. I guess we can give it some speed brakes. But it should be all good. It's flying this arc really nicely. I mean, it drew the arc really nicely, in my opinion. It's a little fast. Like I said, about 10 knots fast, but it's all right. Give it some more speed brake. Keep the heading bug as synced as we can get it. 2,500 feet down. I think that's pretty good, right? I don't know. In the turn here, I mean, it looks amazing. I don't know what the stream is looking like right now, but I mean, it looks amazingly good. Excuse me, my voice is amazingly hoarse. Whoops. I think I accidentally bumped the thrust levers. That's not good. We are still in VNAV, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can stow the speed brakes here. It's right on the VNAV profile. I had to help it out a little bit with speed brakes, but I'm not going to say that's the fault of the Horizon Sim aircraft at all. I mean, I don't know enough about the Dreamliner, about the Dash 9 to say if that's accurate or not, if speed brakes are used frequently or not. It may also be like the version of the flight management system, if it's going to favor speed over altitude. I'm not smart enough to know. Sorry. What I do know is that we're still on VATSIM. So I guess I'm going to have to make a radio call eventually here. I mean, there's no ATC online. Right? There's no chance. The winds are right down the middle of the runway. Yeah, there's no ATC. It's like, what, 5 in the morning? Let's go back to our approach checklist. So altimeters are, well, they're not set yet. We'll leave that up there for now. I love these glass displays, like that massive ND right there the DFO gets to look at. That's so cool. So we're a little high. We're about 230 feet high off our profile, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we'll definitely we'll try to use the HUD. See if that helps with the landing rate. Damn, this thing in VR, by the way, folks, I'm sure in 2D it's awesome, and I know a lot of other streamers have had access to it and have been streaming it in 2D, but I can tell you, like, because this channel is kind of about VR last time I checked, it's awesome. It's really, really good. And it's really fun. Excuse me. So if we had ATC online, I would imagine they would have cut out a lot of this. But I'm just kind of going to see how VNAV flies this arrival. Plus, it's easier. Stream looks great. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, it feels good in here, too. CST stream looks better than your... Ah, man. Sorry. Too soon. Usually put the big display on the captain's side. Oh, and split to the FO side. Oh, okay. Interesting. Honestly, I never thought to do that. Maybe I'll start doing that. I don't know. Is that how they do it? Not that it really matters to me, but is that how it goes in real life? My honest question. I know so little about like real world SOPs for this airplane. I just don't. But that would make more sense. If we put, I think it's this ECAS button. Like that. Yeah, that makes more sense, but I don't know. We've done it this way the whole flight, so I'm going to leave it. Oh, man. 89, yeah, you fly with the big ND. I probably should be doing that too. Reese's Peanut Dog, you're so excited for the landing. Yeah, you and me both. CST, that's how it goes in your life. Nah, you've been doing pretty good for a long time with your streams, man. It happens to everybody once in a while, and knock on wood. Let's stop talking about it. Captain Kooky, what's up, man? Good timing. You're here for the big finish. All right, so we set 1007 and 1,000 feet. And after... Oh, we need to slow down to 210 knots per the star, so we will start thinking about some speed brakes in a minute. Man, this sim looks really good. Just really good right now. I don't know. Again, I hope it's coming across on the stream. You guys said it is, so I believe you. All right, cool. 1007 passing 150 now. Cool. So they don't put decel points on the ND. Is that a 787 thing? Because we're supposed to be at 250 knots. Let's see. Here. I'm going to turn the data fields off because honestly they get a little irritating in VR. But we do need to start slowing down. I guess we can go flaps 1, right? Seems early. And we got 10 miles. I guess we could pull this. Let's kind of start to manage the speed ourselves. MC message. Unable to maintain VNAV descent speed. Okay, yep, that makes sense. Alright, I got you. I guess we can do flaps 1. Oh! Checklist incomplete. Who asked you? Alright, altimeters are set. First checklist complete. Jeez. If you want to get all like complaining about it and stuff. We gotta get slowed down. Speed restriction here. Now I'm just gonna kind of manage the speed myself at this point. I think the airplane probably would have done a decent enough job. Let's go ahead and give it some speed brakes. Get down to our 210 knot restriction at Abu. I think we're getting close to Jeddah. Never been here in real life. I have no idea what this looks like in real life, but I don't know. It looks pretty darn cool. On the that's the Red Sea, right? My geography isn't that bad. That's got to be the Red Sea. Stow the speed brake. I turn the seatbelt signs. They're on auto. Put those to on. Landing lights can come on. We're just about to get to 10,000 feet. There we go. Nice. CST, we're talking about the display. You asked if that's how it goes in real life. Oh, that's how it goes in your life. Sorry. Out of context. The beauty of trying to communicate over some sort of textual messaging. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the SOP is either. But like I said, I flew with it this entire way, so I'm going to leave it. But yeah, big ND makes more sense. All right, so we got our approach checklist. I'm sorry, our landing checklist up there. There's the airport, so that's good. Where are we parking? Ooh. We want to park at the big terminal. So we're using 3-4 right. So it's going to be a left turn, and then we're going to just try to find some parking here at the this. I think this is Terminal 1, right there. Cool. He's doing a pretty darn good job. Just flying this entire star kind of takes a while. Oops. Where was the airport? It's over... Yeah. There it is. Flyby. Slow flyby. That's a big airport. I mean, I guess this airport, I mean, in real life, I'm sure it gets a ton of visitors. I mean, people doing the pilgrimage, I would imagine. I mean, this is... God, how many people come through this airport? Got to be a ton, right? Cool. So when do we put the HUD down? I guess it's kind of when we're on approach, right? I'm really anxious to use the HUD in a good way. Let's go back to our init ref page. Well, it's got us at 143 knots now, right? We'll use that. So it's 143 knots at flap 25. Passing Puspo. Can go down to 3,000 feet. Just going to keep the speed where it is. It's 215 knots. That's pretty good. It's doing a good job with VNAV. It's maintaining speed within 5 knots or so. That's pretty good, right? 41 million for 2018 figures. I mean, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. This is the airport where people fly in to do the pilgrimage, right? I think I remember reading that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. And if I am, I'm not trying to offend anybody. It's just my ignorance. And someone can school me, and then I will learn. Cool thing about these checklists too is once I arm the speed brakes, actually let's do that. Let's arm the speed brakes, and it automatically checks it off. We got auto brake too because I don't have a landing performance calculator. And once we level off, because we are going to level off here at 3,000 feet for a little while, then we'll start to slow down because we'll be able to do that pretty easily at that point. Kind of oscillating in pitch a little bit, but I've seen that out of a SOBO aircraft. I don't know if that's... I'm just going to chalk that up to a SOBO stuff, or maybe the winds that are getting injected, although it's pretty calm. It's kind of right off the, like a quartering headwind from the right, 3 knots, 4 knots. Winds are really calm. Oh, but so far, I mean, the flight's not over yet, but so far, really nice. Really nice on a, I mean, I'll call this a medium haul flight in VR anyway. It's only a couple hours, so for the Dreamliner it's a short flight, but for us in VR it's kind of long. Alright, cool. So we're going to level off soon. Let's go ahead and bring this speed back to the flaps 1 speed, and then we'll go flaps 5. Let's go flaps 5 now. Man, the scenery is beautiful. CST, you blame your friend Jamie. For what? What did they do? Alright, so we're going to level off at 3,000 feet. We have 2,100 feet set. So we'll just kind of hang out here at the flaps 1 speed. 194 knots. We could cut the corner. Let it go. Why not? We came this far. Let's see how VNAV does. Apply this this arrival and then approach. We'll just let it finish the arrival, and that's going to sequence us right onto the approach. So here's where I kind of miss ATC, because we would be getting kind of some, I'd imagine we would get some vectors at this point. Damn, that's a screenshot. Click. And they keep these things low. 3,000 feet. Wow. Let's go to our new ref page. Looks like we got DME, so that's cool. DME seems to pop in at like, what, 22 miles? I think that's an ASOBO thing too. 20 miles, 22 miles, something like that. I don't know. And for everything, you're not sure, but it's always his fault. Oh, poor Jamie. What did Jamie do? Who is this Jamie you speak of? And what did they do to you? And the Bing graphics are money. Look at this. VR, I don't know. Probably not the best resolution in the world, but in VR, this resolution is really damn good. Big old right turn, kind of a really quick right base onto our final approach course, and then we will go ahead and just arm the approach. And once we hit that 15-mile ring, we'll start to maybe configure a little further and get us slowed down even more. Anon, apparently it's more what didn't Jamie do? Jeez. Poor Jamie. He's not even here to defend himself. Or her. I don't know. Is Jamie a boy or a girl? I don't know. Jamie could be both. Or either. Jeez. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull up the approach. Where's our aircraft? Well, aircraft icon, I don't know. It's okay. Doesn't matter. I guess that'll pick it up at Paxos. What's our HUD look like? It looks like it's in a pretty good position here. Just want to make sure that my view is all set up right. Actually, that's pretty darn good. No, I'm sitting a little too low. There we go. That is darn perfect there. We got HUD. Cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and arm localizer. .336 is the heading. That is perfect. So apparently we just put the flight path vector on the runway, and that should get us there. All right, let's just arm approach. Approach armed, glide slope is active. Let's slow down, get ourselves nice and configured. Flat 5 speed. We are flat 5. Let's see how we get on with this HUD. Where's the runway? It's not what you want to hear your captain say. And where is that runway? Oh, this is awesome, by the way. I don't know if this is coming across on the stream, but in VR, oh my God. That is so cool. Where has this been all my life? Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna go kind of sterile cockpit because it's kind of hard to bounce around here. Now we're still 17 miles out, so we're good. We don't need to slow down too much right now. Localizer capture, glide slope is armed. And missed approach altitude was what? 4,000 feet. Jeddah traffic, Etihad 1202, 16 mile final, 34 right, Jeddah. Not that anybody's listening. That is really cool. I don't know. Should use the HUD. Well, every time apparently in this aircraft, but any aircraft that has the HUD, we're going to use it. Kind of dragging it in here. It's all good. So, speed brake is armed. We're still at flap 5. I guess we'll go flap 10 once the glide slope kind of comes alive. Not a big fan of this music for landing, but you know what? We'll go with it. I think I see the airport. Ooh, what was that? There's the airport in sight. Was that a subscriber? Whoever subscribed, it's not showing up and I can't really look. Thank you for the subscription. Whoever that was, glide slope is alive. Let's go flaps 10. And bug the flaps 10 speed. I want to get configured nice and early here, folks. And I'm not going to take any outside views because I've got my HUD view kind of where I want it. So we're going to go with this. This is epic in VR. Where has this been all my life? Glide slope captured. Down we go. It's probably too early for gear down, right? Look at that. Flight path vector is going right down to the threshold. There it is. There is Jeddah. Wow. This is awesome. I think I have time for one more sip of this courage here. So I'm going to try to flare a little earlier than I have been. I think that has been screwing me up on my landings. Alright, so VREF again is 143. We'll fly to 148. Let's go gear down. Flap 20. Let's go flaps 25. Alright, let's go. We get a VR butter. Let's try for it. Time for the landing rate predictions. 207. I like it. Let's make sure that we have our landing rate calculator on. We do. Let's reset it. Let's go back here. Alright. Jeddah traffic Etihad 1202 is a 5 mile final. 34 right Jeddah. Alright. Should we go autopilot off and try to fly this thing? Pilot off. We're hand flying it. I mean, it should be as simple as putting that little circle right where we want it to go, right? I mean, isn't that sort of how this works? It's almost like a... I said it's almost like a video game. Oh, guess what, folks? This kind of is. We got to cancel that. Alright. Speed brakes armed. Landing gear is down. Flaps 25. That checklist is complete. And I don't think I touched the throttle, right? It's supposed to automatically retard. A little bit below the glide. minor corrections, right? We're right on speed. Pro pilot time. Yeah, let's do it. All right, I can't look at chat. Sorry. Maybe a little low. 500. Yeah, we're good. It's 2 reds, 2 whites. This, oh man, this HUD is epic. Speed is good. We're right on center line. Just put that circle right on the touchdown levers, right?
Approaching center marks. Center marks.
Oh, I think we crunched it. Reverse is normal. I don't know, guys. I crunched it down again. Dang, I felt so good on approach, too. Cancel reverse. It's a left exit. Oh, man. We'll take this high speed right here. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll see. That up. Let's exit the runway. Huh. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, I read about this. Yeah, you got to turn those auto throttles off or they'll kind of kick into toga mode. Huh. There we go. All right, so we'll exit here and then we'll take... I guess we'll take Lima back. No, Mike. We'll take Mike. Victor, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's clean up. That felt pretty good. I don't know. Yeah, pro pilot time, CST, fire trucks. Damn, CST rolled the trucks. Yeah, we didn't break anything. I don't know. Taxi lights on, strobes off, APU. Yeah, I don't think we needed to roll the trucks. I mean, maybe we did. I don't know. We gotta. Actually, I guess we should be using this one. Can we make this turn? That Mike? Yeah, it's Mike. I'll make a radio call here in a second. Not that it really matters. Oh, this thing turns on a dime. Oh, it's like a Aston Martin. Or something. I don't know. Jeddah traffic. Etihad 1202 is clear 34 right, and we're taxiing back to Terminal 1. We'll use Mike. Yeah. Jeddah. I don't know. I don't know where we're going. Actually, I guess we could use GSX to try to find a heavy gate. Kristen, nice. Yeah, nice landing. I think so too. We'll see. We'll see what we did. I don't know. Don't worry, fire truck standing by. Exactly. Yeah, she got sturdy struts. Exactly. Let's do this. Let's see if GSX will actually give us a heavy gate. 27 suitable parkings. Now, which one? All right. So let's go for. GSX never matches up. Yeah. See, look, I don't know where these gates are. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, where's gate 291? It just doesn't match up. We'll just find our own gate. Kind of on the back side here. So we'll take what? Victor. What was that? Whiskey? We'll take whiskey. All right. Get GSX out of here. That's low in real life. JJ, anything under 500? Oh, yes. I like that, JJ. I think we got it. Planet Zoo Gamer. What's going on, Planet Zoo? Yeah, I'll take anything under 500. 207. I predicted 207. If I get 207, anything in the 200s, I'm over the moon. 300s, I'm okay with. Anything under 500, I'm not going to lose sleep. JJ, yes, I did hear about that. The Horizon, I almost said Horizon Simulations because that's what we're flying. The Horizon Embraer one, I think it was a 195. Yeah, where he tried to pull the fire handles, which the flight crew took swift action to stop that. So we need to make a right turn, and we'll just, I don't know, we'll find one of these gates over here. And then we'll stop at the gate and try to find, we'll try to find a gate first of all. How the heck did we get to it? Oh, did we screw up? Eh. All right, we'll park on the back side of Terminal 1. How's that? Yeah, that was, I got to read more tomorrow about what happened to that off-duty pilot that was jump seating. I mean, that was awful. All right, we'll go to the backside here. This is a massive airport, and so I don't have any scenery. I don't know if there's a freeware Flight Sim TO scenery for this or not. This is just the Microsoft default crap. But this is more about the Horizon Simulations 787-9. Oh, we've got the magic teleporting jetways here. Excellent. Tell you what, we'll just take the first gate there. That looks like a good spot for a heavy. When this thing releases on Friday, I think you all are all going to love it. I mean, I'm loving it now. I wish I could fly this thing like every day. At this point, it is a lot of fun, and it did everything we wanted it to do. I mean, every single thing we wanted it to do, from start to finish. Yeah, there's some marshallers there. I guess we'll just kind of line up on these guys. These are not GSX marshallers, but yeah, we'll take it. All right, pop that taxi light off too. Save this guy's eyes a little. Ooh, this was not very good. I'm gonna call it good right about here. Look good. Well, looks good to me, except for the jetway. All right, parking brake set. Gonna leave the engines on again because of what happens when I try to shut them down with aircraft that are modeled on default aircraft. It doesn't end well. Let's see. He was on shrooms. Is that true? JJ, is that really? Is that fake news or is that true? If so, that's... Damn, he had a bad trip. Are you... Seriously? Planet Zoo. Yeah, really? Damn. Kristen, good night. Oh, Kristen, good night. You like this flight? Take care. Kristen, I will see you soon in Discord, I would imagine, hopefully, and on the next stream. Kristen, thank you for hanging out. JJ, they said he had a bad trip off the shrooms he was taking. Seriously? Like microdosing or something? Damn. That's awful. Planet Zoo. You gotta love magic gates. Yeah, let's take one quick second before we check the landing rate to admire this bit of Asobo awesomeness. I mean, what are we to do here? Like, you're in the jetway, you're like, a little bit, you know, going down the jetway, catching my flight, and then just gonna, I mean, really? Sobo, why can't you be more like X-Plane in that regard? Exactly. CST, great stream. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yours as well. You guys all go check out CST Gaming streams if you want to see more awesome content from an awesome streamer. Check out CST. It's a shroom game. HHD. Exactly. You need to be on shrooms to get through this gate. Planet Zoo, you got GSX. You just try not to look at it. Exactly. We have GSX too, but I can't shut the engines down, or else all my windows go away in VR. So we're not going to do the full shutdown, but we will take a look here. VR controller. Yes, 219. I'm calling that a butter. In this plane, I'm calling that one a butter. I might take a screenshot later for that. Zoom in. 219 feet per minute. You know what? This guy helped. Having that HUD, that helped a lot. Yeah, 219. I'm calling that a pretty good landing in this plane. Yeah, JJ, that was butter. I don't disagree. Planet Zoo, nice. CST, nice. I agree. Folks, this was a heck of a lot of fun. I have to give one more, just, you know, I don't know if it's a plug or an endorsement or just, I mean, you guys watch the stream. The Horizon Simulations 787-9 Dreamliner it's amazing. I mean, y'all already know this. You just on Friday when this thing comes out, go get it. I mean, and head over to their Discord if you have questions, you know, or you want more information. We kind of reviewed the enhancement list, the feature list. They've got more info on their Discord. I linked to it in the stream description. Get this airplane. Fly it on long hauls, take it across the pond. I mean, it hasn't done anything I haven't asked it to do, and I'm not, you know, real skilled on the 787. It's awesome. So, 100% amazing aircraft. So, Planet Zoo, can't wait till the 27th. Yeah, it's really good. I don't want to fly anything else, to be honest with you. It's really fun. It's really good. Toby and those guys are great. Oh yeah, all those guys over at Horizon. Yeah, I mean, they're. I have their mods for the Latin VFR 319, and every time I've had a question, they've hooked me up. Even with some minor issues, they've helped me fix. And they're awesome. Planet Zoo 20-hour London to Sidley. Yeah, go for it, man. Don't try that in VR. Ooh, your eyes. Anyway, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it. Yeah, if y'all like this, you know, I don't make that streamer plug too often, but if you guys did like it, hit the like button if you don't mind. If you guys like this kind of content in VR and just hanging out, subscribe. Yeah, don't forget to leave a comment or two. It kind of does help bring more people over to the channel, which makes it even more fun. So do that too. Don't forget to check out my gosh, other streamers that are awesome that hang out here. CST Gaming, Mike Messer, Wrong Side Simulations, Captain Shack, Captain Shaquille Oatmeal, that is. Farmer Tech, all those guys. Thanks to all of the channel members for all your support throughout the months and year. And yeah, no VR. You saw Planet Zoo, man, awesome, man. Glad you like it. Yeah, it's fun. More people, the merrier. And that's what this channel's all about, man. We just have a good time over here, just like all those other streamers that I mentioned, friends of mine. And also fun content to check out. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight to you all. See if I can get another stream up in the next day or two, maybe in this very aircraft. But hey, y'all, until then, y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever this is for you. Yeah, check out the Horizon Simulations 787-9. It is epic. So for me, y'all have a good night, and yeah, see you on the next one. All right, bye-bye.